a few miles out from Leilon, you're starting to see the actual town. And from what you can tell, it is very clearly in ruins. There are very few buildings that still stand taller than a single story. You can clearly see the Tower of Thalavar the Wizard, where Sharwin would have gone. It also is in ruins. You can see almost half of the tower has crumbled away, but it still stands pretty tall, like a lighthouse, kind of above the actual city. And it itself is on a prominent point as is, so it's already higher than everything else just from the stone that it's built upon. But you guys are, some distance away, and you can see outside of the city is already forming a large group of people. They seem to be probably, say, if you assume you're a mile away, they're probably about a half mile away. They're clearly like leaving the city, and this group, as you get closer and closer to them, you start to see that it seems to be plenty of like skilled worker, not like poor and destitute, but people who like have tools in hand, like trowels. You see people with like I'm trying to think of like masonry tools. So like trowels, like squares. I want to say plumb bobs, but I don't think you would see somebody with a plumb bob. But like this kind of thing where you can see signs that these people are working. None of them look clean. They look like well-worn people. But these are like the skilled laborers who are here to rebuild the city. And then a bunch of children as well. And out of this whole like mob of people who are kind of forming and moving away from the city, probably four people more than any other kind of stick out. And very quickly, I think Scylla pointed out that she recognized Valdi inside of the group and pointed her out as one of those who was dressed a little bit finer. And she was, again, she's kind of the one who's in charge of fishing, and the group understands that the fishing industry from Leilon is what is feeding all of the people who are there rebuilding the city, as well as any extras they're able to ship off and sell to help Neverember pay for this actual building project. So as you guys kind of come up closer and closer, you see one person seems to be armored, carrying a spear, and he's got a shield, and he's standing very close to the person who seems to be commanding the most respect in this situation of people are panicking. You get more and more impression that these workers are not like up in revolt. These are people who are scared and they're looking for help, and they're almost like pushing into three of these people, where you see Valdi, the person in between, and then the person in armor, and the person who's in between is the one who's kind of like arms raised trying to calm them down. And the closer you get, the more you hear signs of how they're speaking to everybody. It's like, calm down, everything's gonna be okay. You there, Kalia. What did you see as you were running away? What was happening? And there's responses. People are like all kind of yelling out at the same time. There's not really any order to it. It's hard to kind of make out, but it seems like people started to flee from something happening in the swamps to the southwest of Leilon itself. So in this picture here, in this little battle map, what you all are effectively seeing, what you're essentially seeing here is the armored man is in that kind of lower left. Let me actually draw this. The armored one, the person everybody's trying to talk to, and then this is Valdi. This person standing inside of that group is very clearly a cleric, as well as this person, but they seem to be less adorned. All of those green tokens are children between, like, say, 3 and 7 or 8. all of them are, say, like barely walking 2 feet tall to like 3 feet tall, kind of like running and jogging around. But you can see that the clerics are trying to round up the children. The one who's in the center of most of those children there is like gold to the tooth. That person is bling. Um, so those are like the four main people in that kind of line. Um, just like that. Those are the four like big ones that kind of stick out. And then all of these purple tokens are the like skilled laborers, like masons, effectively. The closer you get, the more obvious you would start to see the signs that they have um, grout and like uh, rock particles like over everything. I feel like grout on all of their clothing is kind of it, like the cement. And you guys would just be kind of forming up in that far corner off to like the northeast. Um, so as they kind of go on, like the person in the center seems to just be trying to calm people and trying to get a sense for what's going on. And they keep asking, did anybody actually see anything? What have you seen? And as one of the masons kind of starts to like push forward and try to yell out, you see this person like start to silence others, and you do pick up, they kind of yell that they had seen something out of the swampland. And then another one yells that I saw the fishing folk get attacked on their skiffs, and a lot of the people who are like rounding around those three just start like like agreeing, like with grunts and shouts, and it seems like a lot of them, they had started to run when they saw the fishing skiff started to get attacked from the water. And as this kind of goes through, you see as this person starts to like yell to some of them, and he starts to call them out for the way that they're acting, to just calm down and try to actually like tell the story of what's going on. And they all struggle, but like over time, you hear them like, Kalia, slow down. What was it? Uh, I, I, I saw a horse come out of the water. It was the water. Talia, what are you saying? But the horse, the wave came up and it smashed into the boat. And then another one kind of like yells out for the same thing. And again, this person, Bruno, what did you see? And they recount a very similar story, but they say it wasn't a horse. It was a fist. I saw a fist come from the water, and the water attacked the boat, and it punched right through. Bruno, punched right through the boat? Water? That doesn't happen. I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. And it kind of is this back and forth as this person calls out people by name instead of just letting them go about with this like horrendous kind of panic. And probably about that time, you guys would be getting close enough that you're kind of like right behind the actual happening, and people are starting to notice you.
Um, we have heard talking about a fist, like a sorry, a like a water formed fist out of the water.
I think you'd be close enough at that point that you could pick up on that. My
Character.
bad. Your mic is still going like in and out.
Is that
That
good?
sounds better.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't have my character sheet pulled up. um, I'm trying to think. Can I roll history to see if I've ever heard of anything like that, or anyone using magic or something like that, using powers like that?
You could do Arcana or you could do religion. If water is being used to form something like that, there's transmutation powers that can do such things. There's also elementals that actually are like embodied representations of the elements. So those are kind of two different ways that somebody might be using magic to do those things.
Making our way up. I'll relay that to everybody else. Our way up.
Greetings, fair people of Leilon. We are adventurers passing through and just overheard the plight you are dealing with. Can we be of service?
May the Morning Lord forgive me! We're missing two of the children. Swithwell, Bernice, where have they gone? And you see as the person who's inside of all of the children is like kind of finishing a count, and as the others are running and you see the other cleric kind of rounding them up, they're pretty sure that they've missed two children, and nobody heard anything that you just said, Galleon.
Did you say you're missing children?
Griswalda, we need to go back into the town. We have to find those children. They must be playing somewhere. Perhaps they ran off. I know they're friends, but they're so small. We have to go back. And you see as the person who's kind of like gathering everybody together just looks back towards the cleric and just kind of shakes their head. We can't go back there. It's not safe for any of us. And Valdi is going to look between the two, and you see as she's like thinking for a moment, and then she gazes back towards you. What were you asking? We're missing children. Will you save them? Will you go back into certain danger?
Of course. Just lead us in the right direction and we'll be on our way.
None of us are warriors. We can lead you nowhere. And you see as the man who's like in armor and holding a spear is already like kind of like shrinking back, and he is like hiding himself from view.
That's fine. If you could just point us in the general direction and give us a description of the children, their last whereabouts, we'll be happy to help.
They point towards the town that is clearly in view. The town? Are you blind? I don't think you should go there if you can't see the town.
And where in the town?
It
Where
is
these
not
children-
safe for a blind man to be going in there. And they're going to look
yes.
to some of the others. Is he blind?
He's not blind.
You know,
She's waving her hands above her head, like both hands, like left to right, to see if Galleon is reacting.
So, whereabouts in the town did you say you saw these people last? So we can try and find them.
Well, they would have been in the Temple of Lathander, but they could be anywhere. We don't know where they could have possibly run off to. Everything happened so quickly. I thought we had all of the children.
That's a good starting point. Whereabouts is the temple?
If you follow the high road into town, it's most the way through the town on the southern side as you start to near the mere. So we are going to wipe as this scene is going to change a little bit. As you start to see a wagon coming out of the town along the high road, and I need you all to place yourselves on this map. Let's go for on the northeast side of the map, or northwest rather. As this wagon seems to be charging out of. Oh yeah, Galleon. If you have your horse, you have to drop your horse when you are going into things. Like if you're on the map and you have your horse summoned, you've got your horse on the map.
Is he one of the? How would I find the token for him? Just so I know going.
It's under your allies.
Cool.
As you start to see this wagon approaching, you see as it gets closer and closer, the horses that are drawing this wagon are liquid. They are water. They are seafoam green. And as they charge forward, you can actually start to see as their hooves smash into the ground, there's a splash, and each step that they take splashes. And alongside and on some of these horses, there are riders. And I need you all to roll initiative.
All right. My bad. And click.
Starting off with the high rolls immediately.
I rolled a 14. Please.
As the people of Leilon start to notice what is happening, they all actually are going to start to run for the northeast, and you see that the man in the armor is the quickest of those to flee.
Gotta admire a man being able to run at full tilt in armor.
Yeah, this game has no accountability for how much your armor weighs. You're superhuman. What's it matter that you chose to wear a 100-pound plate? Alright, so as the first arrows start to fall into the group, while you guys are starting to notice that these horses drawing this carriage are made of water, you start to see as the first arrows descend down into this little town meeting, and two of the commoners are struck down as they start to run, and it's going to go to Galleon.
Oh, I think my initiative has taken the advantage roll rather than the first roll that came out, so I'm pretty sure I should be a little bit lower. I had like an 8 and a 17, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
You did. I wouldn't have said shit.
You guys have to say shit, because you're only cheating yourselves, and if I catch you cheating, I will punish you, if not kick you out of the group. If you notice shit is not happening correctly, say something. It's for the fun of everybody.
Joking. Jeez Louise.
For sure, man, for sure.
I
Yeah,
cannot do everything. You guys have to help me with what you notice. And that is the same thing as you've got to be the expert of your character. That was the right choice, Seamus. And hearing you say it, even if it's joking, Ty, that is aggravating, as clearly you saw me get aggravated. Don't joke about cheating. Let's all do this to play the game the proper way.
All right.
Maybe I should have called it out a little bit sooner. I assumed that it would have been picked up, but if I see it, I'll just call it straight off the bat.
Yeah, the moment you notice it, I do not want to have to double check anything that you all do. I want to assume that everything that I ask you all to do, everything that you do as your character, you're going to do fine. Part of doing stuff like dropping the horse for you is because we could have played that whole combat without you having your horse had you never brought it up. And in a lot of cases, I'm not going to think about your horse, but I do remember you offered it to Justin last session because he was exhausted. I remember you saying that at the start.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll remember that. Now that I know how to get the token up as well, it shouldn't be an issue going forward.
So it is on Victor.
All right. Yep, I'm pretty sure you're gonna know what I'm gonna do here. Um, cast Fireball on that entire group. Drop that in now.
There's no need to drop that. We know it's going to hit the. All right, so you see as the font of fire starts to form just in front of the wagon, one of the horse riders is able to leap out of the way as the blast goes, and it seems completely unaffected by the fire's blast. Two of the other horsemen are quite deft at how they move, and as the fire kind of blasts through, it hits their horses, and it seems to almost be consumed in the water, and they seem rather unaffected. And a few of the archers have a very similar reaction as how they kind of like jump back from the blast and seem to mitigate some of the damage as they are leaping away from the explosive, like concussive force. But they all do seem to be burned by it as well. Anything else from you, movement and or reaction, or bonus action?
I think I'm just hang out right here.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear Victor there at all.
I feel like he said, "I'm."
Yeah, that's it. That's it for me. I'm done.
So the horses are drawing the wagon. This all kind of happens at the same time, so I'm just doing them as a group here. The next of the archer is going to shoot 2 arrows at Victor. An 18 and a 13 to hit.
I'll do it.
No, wait, my bad. That is a 16 and a 11 to hit.
This
And that's going to hit you for 10 piercing damage. Actually, make that 18 piercing damage.
All right.
As the arrow, oh no, I can't do that yet. Just do the 10 piercing. I have to actually separate the attacks to do that one. Those knights are moving, and it's going back to Galleon.
So this group are approaching all of us from the waterline. Is that where the edge of the town is? Is that right?
They're approaching from inside of the town. Like they're on the high road, and they have just left the town.
Okay, cool. And then I take it all of these people to the north are where we were just talking with, right?
Yep.
Got it. Okay. So just checking, the warhorse has what, 60-foot movement? Is that right?
You can set up the warhorse on your character sheet. In your extras tab, you can actually
Oh,
bring up the warhorse.
oh, cool.
Otherwise, I can take a few moments to look up the warhorse.
I mean, I've got a sheet open. I've just Googled.
Then go with that sheet.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
again, you guys have to be the experts of your character.
Yeah. Okay. So I was just not 100% sure. Okay. Cool.
And I don't 100% care. Like as long as it doesn't sound like you're cheating, go for it.
Okay. Cool. Shit. Okay. Okay. Fine. So I'm gonna take my 60 feet movement, I suppose, and get closer to the first rider. And how am I going to do this? I'm going to cast Bless on myself. And then oh no, shit, no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna cast Divine Favor as a bonus action, I think. Oh, I don't know why I did that. And then I'm just gonna attack the nearest one with my greatsword.
$14 hits. Or 14 damage.
14 damage, and then do I roll for the Divine Favor, or do you count that one that's just rolled already?
You would normally roll, but yeah, we can take that.
Cool. So that's the first attack. And then how's it looking? Right.
Looks like a knight in armor.
I'll take another attack at it then.
Not everything's going to be a punk bitch that just lays down in front of you guys to die. 14 hits. D4.
Just doing that now. 1 sec. And I think that'll be me.
I think that is the attack that will actually make him look bloodied.
Cool.
The next archer is still aiming at Victor from the fireball, so this is going to be an aimed attack for an extra damage. And that is 15 to hit.
That'll do.
And it's going to do 8 damage. Wait, no. 9 damage. 9 piercing. And then the other arrow at you, I think that's going to miss with a 11. And it's on Ezra.
Yeah, Ezra is gonna call lightning, and it's gonna make sure that the map is accurate. Like if I hit it between that, like here, that they are 5 feet within that square.
Yeah, like effectively that center square is what they are all touching.
Yeah, then it's call lightning on that spot. So it's a DC 14 Dex save for them.
That will include both your horse as well as you, Galleon.
Wait, is that?
That's a 60-foot radius.
No, that's just the cloud. Oh, let's see. I can.
Oh, okay, and then the lightning flashes.
Yeah. So when the bolt of lightning that damage, that's just 5 feet. I put it on.
What's the second 5 there? Did you upcast it?
No, I'm not sure. I think it's because it has range. I think if they're like in 60 feet of me, it only does 5 there. I don't.
Oh, okay. That's if it's actually stormy condition.
Oh, okay. That's the extra from. Okay. Then I get it.
All right. So one of the archers seems to be fully enveloped in the lightning as it kind of like arcs around her body. The one on the south side kind of dodges out a little bit, and you see as the lightning like smashes into her legs, and she still seems damaged by it, and she certainly seems hurt. I think that one actually is now effectively bloodied. One of the horses on the western side, that knight seems to avoid it entirely as the lightning arcs into his horse. He seems to be unaffected by it. And then the knight above seems to be shocked a little bit as there's almost like a shudder in him holding his lance as like the light arcs through his horse and into him. It reacts a little bit.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
All right, so at the top of the order, these folk are going to run. I can't actually run them off the screen, so they are deleted.
That'll work.
Alrighty. This archer is going to put 2 shots into Ezra. The first one is going to have the bonus damage on it. A 14 hit you, Ezra?
Yeah, that does it.
And it is going to do 10 piercing damage to you. And I need a concentration check. And then the next arrow will hit as well. And that will do 7 damage and another concentration check. And it's going to go to Victor.
That's a big ball.
What is yeah, I missed what happened.
That's Ezra's storm.
Okay, I can see.
Cool.
Oh. That's guys. I'm gonna hit 2 class on you.
Your mic is still 90% not working.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That's
alright.
golden. Like as soon as you did that, whatever, if something changed.
I don't know what's going on with this piece of shit. I've had this thing for a while, so I probably need to get rid of it. Anyway, the I guess it'd be the horseman to the east of Galleon's horse there.
Gotcha.
2 blasts.
We'll connect and we'll miss.
And I will I'll push him 10 feet to the south.
He's got a dex check. He will be dismounted.
And this is all like this is all flat ground, correct? There's no cover or anything.
Yeah, this is open field, like on the high road here.
Gotcha. Okay. Just make sure, and that'll be the end of my turn.
The next knight is going to ride into Galleon with his lance. It's gonna miss with a 9.
Oh.
And then he's
Sorry. Go ahead.
nope.
Last.
What were you thinking?
Are we all still on horseback? I guess
Nope,
we
nope,
are, right? Oh,
nope.
it's just him.
Just him. He can summon it. It's a spell.
I was thinking that we rode into town. I guess. Okay. Yeah. We all dismounted. We just stayed on.
You guys still left the horses at Wave Echo Cavern.
Oh.
And then you like walk through the portal to effectively be at that inn.
Gotcha. Okay. My bad.
So as he rides towards Galleon, you're going to see as the horse seems to walk through its briding and starts to leave the wagon behind. And then the horse is going to disengage as it passes you. And then it's going to go to Cultist. She is going to shoot at Ezra. First one is going to be a special arrow. That one is going to hit and deal 9 plus 4, I think 13 piercing damage to you. And then a DC 11 Constitution save. And your called lightning will fall. And then the next arrow into you is going to crit. And that is going to do 11 piercing damage to you.
Yeah, I'm down.
Next Dark Tide Knight is going to do the same as it rides past. It is going to attack Galleon with his lance, and then the horse is going to disengage as it moves beyond him. 5 piercing damage to you.
Okay.
Let's see. This knight, as he's thrown to the ground, is going to stand, and he's going to brace his lance into the ground. As Galleon is charging forward, he's going to try to impale the horse with his attack. And he'll hit with a 21. I think this is one of those situations. I believe you can choose to take the attack on yourself.
No, until I take that mounted
The feet? Okay.
feat, yeah, I can't. So that will hit.
He's going to do 15 damage to your warhorse.
Okay, still standing, just about. Has 19 total.
Yeah, and I think he's just going to move back into the side of his horse, basically. He is not on his horse. He's not mounted. And it's going to go to Galleon.
Okay, is he maintained staying in melee range of me all this time, I'm guessing, right?
I don't think he's actually in your melee range, but if not, he's stayed within 10 feet.
Oh, does he have like polearm sort of?
He attacked you with the lance. It's a long range
So
weapon like that.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. So if you're not in range at the minute, the Galleon's gonna take a little. He's gonna move back a bit so that he can take a stampede rush at that knight.
You're
With his
moving
horse.
away.
Yes.
He's gonna stab at your horse again, and he's gonna
Really?
miss. Yeah, his range is 10 feet. You are in his
Ah.
melee range, but maybe not in yours. So yeah, he
Okay,
swipes at
got
your
it.
horse, and he will miss on that one with a 9.
Oh, got lucky, thank God. Okay, so I'm going back maybe. I want to get enough of a run up, so maybe 10 feet back to make 20-foot run at him to be able to do his charge attack.
I feel like there is a roll to hit, and the strength save is to avoid being prone.
That's right, yeah. So I don't know why it didn't do the whole thing up there. Essentially, it says trampling charge. If the horse moves at least 20 feet straight forward, a creature
You
then
know that
hits.
is your action when you do that, right?
Yeah, for the horse.
No, for you. When you are riding your horse, the two of you share the same thing. It can only bonus action when you're riding it without taking your action.
Are you sure? I
You two
thought they're
become a
separate.
unit when you are riding it.
But well, I mean, I don't know if that sounds
When you
right.
started summoning horses, I have spent easily 2 to 4 hours studying horse combat because I am not a fan of this. If you've not studied this stuff to know, we have to move forward with it how I'm saying it right now, because this is how I understand horse combat. When you summon that thing, if you are riding it, you either 2 separate things where you act on 2 separate initiatives, and that's when it gets to use all of its abilities. If you are riding it, it is essentially your movement speed, and it gets its bonus action of being able to disengage, take the dodge action, and I think those are actually it.
Okay, but all right, fine. So
The
is there?
bonus for you of riding the horse is that you have a 60-foot movement, and you get its dodge, basically, or its disengage in combat. But if you're going to do its trampling charge, that's taking your action to do it.
Will that? Okay, so because I get 2 attack actions, does that still mean?
No, that's like your whole attack action is doing the trampling charge.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Well, okay, in that case, then I'll just attack normally, I suppose, with the greatsword.
The first will miss. Second will hit. Actually, don't you have advantage while you are attacking from a mount to a creature that is unmounted?
Only if I've used the once I've got the mounted feat again.
Gotcha. So for 9, he is severely bloodied.
Okay. Yeah. That's. Oh shit! I can roll the divine D4, divine favor, if that's all right.
Is that a concentration spell?
It is.
How much damage did you take last turn?
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. I took four damage.
Yeah,
So
so at
shall I
least
just
1
do
con
a
10.
Yeah. Okay. Good con. 2 seconds.
So you're good. Yep, roll a d4. Anything else from you, Galleon?
No, that's it.
Let's see. Taking a... Ooh, Ezra's on the ground. She doesn't need to target him. Yeah, I think that'll go to Victor still. So taking a shot at Victor, the special arrow will be the first. That's going to hit for 12, 16 damage.
All right.
And then the second arrow is going to, I think, miss with an, 13?
That'll hit.
Yeah, plus
Just
6.
right on it.
And that one's going to do 8 piercing.
All right.
As the wagon just kind of like grinds to a halt, as the last of the horses have like walked through the briding, and it just like drops down as the water like leaves the wagon's front, and the weight just kind of sinks it in. All of the archers just kind of like steady themselves on the back of the wagon, essentially like from a shooting platform that is almost tilted towards you all at this point. Ezra, this is where it really fails, not actually playing their characters. I don't know. Ezra, make a death saving throw. Excellent. I think the best thing that we can kind of say here is that essentially there were 2 groups like this, and they kind of like split you all into 2. Because again, like, I think the best choice is always not to play people's characters, and there's certain situations that it makes it much more difficult to like write them back in afterwards. Is kind of the biggest reason I like to play other people's characters when they're away. So aiming a shot at Galleon. This will be the aim shot. 15, 17 to hit.
18 comical.
And then the next one will miss as well. They just kind of plink off of your armor. And it's going to go to Victor.
All right. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna yell to Galleons like, I think we're been in over our heads here. I think we need to go, and I'm going to run. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, and then I'm going to blast at the 2 horse riders here to my east. One shot per each rider.
First will miss. Second one like just hits into his armor and is absorbed by this armor as it seems to almost like boil a little bit to the hit to the blast.
So yeah, it's a don't roll damage, right?
Nope, both of those missed.
Okay. All right.
But you now essentially should know that 13 is their AC to actually get a hit.
Gotcha.
Any other bonus? Any other movement?
Oh no, sorry, that's it.
The next knight is going to ride down Victor and attack with his lance. He's going to miss with a 9 to hit.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Yeah, I think the horse is still going to do the disengage as it kind of like rides past you, like as you're running across it. It rides almost a little bit behind you, and the lancer just tries to bring his lance like across the horse, and it's just enough that like one of the gallops of the horse seems to deflect the lance as the horse kind of like wheels around back towards the commoners of Leilon, where they have run. And then the next of the cultists. They are going to take a shot at Galleon. The first one will be aimed. That one's going to hit with a 20, and it will do 11 plus 4, 15 piercing damage to you. And that'll be a DC. Oh, it's still DC 10. And then the next arrow will hit as well. And that will do 6 piercing and another con save. And that will drop the light thing.
Yeah, divine favor.
The next knight is going to wheel around and he is going to lance at Galleon from the back. And he goes just like a little bit too wide as he tries to bring the lance down. He's going to miss you. The next rider is going to remount his horse. And then he is going to draw in to attack Galleon. He should hit with a 19, and he will do. I think he's 13 piercing. Yeah, 13 piercing damage. And his horse is going to take the dodge action. And it'll go to Galleon.
Okay. Well, I don't know where we're going to run to, considering there is nowhere to run, but following what my friends just said, I'm gonna use lay on hands on myself for I think about 25 HP. My pull's 30. And then for let me just check if I yeah, okay. And then so I can use what, a dodge action of the horse, will that allow me to evade attacks if I'm in attack of opportunity? Is that right?
Disengage.
Okay, yeah, so I'll use the disengage action and then ride towards my friends for 60 feet. So about.
When you're riding the horse being the one that moves is the one that provokes opportunity attacks. Something can attack you or it, but if it takes the disengage, it means that they can't. You are essentially being moved by something else.
Got it. So I'll do that then in that case. And that's it.
As you ride off, 2 arrows are going to fly over your head as the next archer is going to shoot towards Victor. One of them will sink in, dealing 9 piercing damage to Victor.
Yeah, I'm down.
Death saving throw from you, Ezra. Just knew it was a bad one. She's like, I'm going to whisper this. Ezra is 1 and 1. You guys don't have to whisper those anymore.
Okay.
I'll still tell people not to meta game if they are metagaming, but in the long run, it's too much effort. The next cultist is going to put 2 arrows into Galleon's back as he rides off. I think they're +6, so I think that's 18. Yeah, +6, so the first one's going to hit, and it will do 7 piercing damage. Death saving throw from Victor.
All right.
The next knight is going to... The horse is going to disengage, and as it moves away, it's going to make an attack with its lance. And it is going to do 20 damage to you, Galleon, as it rides off.
20 damage.
Yep, it critted you.
Okay, and that's Scallion down 2.
Alrighty, let's take a break here, because you guys are about to wake up in some shit.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yellow? Anybody here?
Yeah, I'm just chilling thinking right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is everyone unconscious now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've got 2 ideas in mind. I feel like the most entertaining would be having you 3 play the other 3 characters. I feel like Chris...
Oh, sorry.
What up, Chris? I feel like Chris might be pretty well suited to jumping into Ellawood's shoes. Just having played a caster in the past, Ellawood is a wild mage. I feel like maybe throw Seamus into Burke and perhaps have Ty play as Justin. But I feel like that would be the most compelling that does not start with you guys essentially captured. Which captured ends up being kind of like a monologue situation where you have the bad person like standing above you all like, ha ha ha, my plans are coming to fruition. It's just not that compelling.
That could be cool.
Yeah, it's the situation though where bad choices is pretty much dead. It's not like throwing the other party members in is kind of interrupting this moment instead of progressing it forward to that next moment. How do you all feel about playing the other three characters? What have you all in mind on that idea?
Um, I think they would be cool with it. I don't have a problem playing. I've never played a ranger, but I give it a shot. Not ranger. What's he? Rogue? Right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that would be
he's
cool.
they're pretty straightforward. They don't have like a whole lot of like abilities so much as everything is just stuff they kind of continually do.
Gotcha.
Seamus, Chris, what do you guys think about that idea?
Yeah, it could be cool. I mean, like sitting here hoping that we don't roll so bad that we kill everyone.
Sure, roll the dice. He says, like, with his hands over his face, with like one finger open, just so he can peep and look and see at the screen and hope we don't all die. Is Burke a cleric? Yeah, that does sound like a smart fit.
Only imagine what the others will think about what I'm about to do here. So there's Burke for Seamus, Elwood for Chris, and Justin for Ty.
Jason's only got 27 HP. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, he's got like no health at all.
What the fuck?
Didn't he have like really low constitution?
I don't think he has a Constitution bonus.
Nope, he does not.
He rolls like shit on his health rolls. So let's re-roll all initiatives, including your unconscious characters, and we will kind of pick up from that same moment as the other three rush in.
I'm just gonna roll straight d20s for them and then just add their bonuses afterwards, right?
That's fine, or for what it's worth, I can also roll the initiative. I can roll for them in the long run, unless you guys want to play old school style. It's just at present I have other things to do as well.
Okay.
So basically, shortly here, just let me know what you did.
I did a 9 for Elwood.
How do you do the plus there, Ezra? Just like select the 4 or like a whatever next to it.
No, I went into the advanced dice roller. There you can add a +2.
Okay. It's the fucking 6 for Justin.
I've got you guys with them on the edge of the battle map. You don't have to drag the characters down.
Good to go.
Regardless, though, you're starting from the because you're running on. So Justin is the 6.
Yes, he is the 6.
Burke is 15.
Yeah, I think so. I didn't know how to get it to roll both figures. It says it's rolling with advantage, but it's only
Yeah, I
showing
rolled a
us.
15 and a 3.
Okay, cool.
Or it looks like it rolled a 15 and a 3. And Elwood has a. Is that the 9?
Yeah, that's the 9.
And then Ezra's 17, Victor's 18, and Galleon's 14.
Yeah.
Yep, that's good for Victor.
What's your dexterity on Ezra?
Ezra's dexterity. Sorry. It
Nice.
is plus
No,
4.
that's Chris.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I don't know
Ezra
why.
is he has a 10, so a +0.
My bad. I don't even know why that
What's
popped
your
in my head.
dexterity on Galleon?
Oh,
Never mind, it's a negative. I can see the -1 in the
yeah,
chat.
yeah, exactly. I'm gonna. Shall I roll initiative for the horse as well? I mean, he's got like 4 HP left, but I'm guessing obviously since Galleon got knocked off on the floor, he'll roll independently, I guess, or work independently.
You can roll for it, but it's generally gonna be it's one or the other. Like you're using yourselves as a unit, or it's acting independent of you. If it's acting independent of you, the reason you don't want to do that is like if you've got initiative 20 and it's initiative 5 and you're riding it, you're sitting where you sit, and then on its turn it's moving. So you're not moving on your turn.
Yeah, I got you. So when I'm not on the horse and we're separate, sort of thing, but he's still on the battlefield, working independently, he will just use his movement his way, right?
If you're working as a group, it would basically have your initiative. So if you two started as a group, I would say it should be initiative 14 when you are unconscious.
Okay, that's cool. But just so I'm clear, so then when if I'm not mounted on it when I come to or whatever, it will have its independent action, or it will still, even though I'm not riding it, it will still be.
Right
I
now,
mean,
it's its own full creature.
right. So it'll be able to do its own actions and everything else as long as I'm not mounted on it, right?
I mean, when you're mounted on it, you can still choose to do its actions, but when you're mounted on it, you two are a single creature. Essentially, that is the way to look at it. When you are riding that horse, the two of you are one and the same creature.
Okay, cool. Clear
For
on.
most
Clear on.
purposes.
Cool.
And again, that's my understanding. That's my understanding looking at like sage advice, trying to watch Jeremy Crawford talk about mounted combat. I have to be honest with you. I don't think of this game as a game that's designed around using mounted combat. I was not psyched to see the first time you cast a horse, but I clearly understand that you want to be a mounted knight, and I want to try to work with you, but this is my understanding of mounted combat. I did not spend any time trying to study this before you cast that horse the first time that you cast the horse.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I did do some reading and stuff on it, but I think the way you've interpreted it, I hadn't seen at the time. But I did a little quick read over the break, and looking at it, that's a fair way to look at it. So that's cool. And if I take the feats later on, it'll give me the advantages later anyway. I was just thinking it was a way to get advantage for my Great Weapon Master feat if I'm running someone down
from their trample. But if I have to use it separately, it still works. It just and that's fine.
Yeah, people abusing stuff is the reason sage advice works. And people trampling while they're trying to do stuff like that, I'm sure that's exactly why Jeremy Crawford has the talks that he does. Because I think I watched about an hour and a half long video of the two of them talking, like two people from Wizards of the Coast talking about mounted combat and how they play it to try to get a perception of what is meant to happen in mounted combat.
Yeah, that's fair. And I know it's
And
a
it is
massive
not an I
pick.
win button. I get like 19 actions. So we are going to start with where are you guys at on death saves right now? I think Ezra is 1-1. Victor, what are you on? You there, Ty?
He drop again?
I'm sorry, I'm back. I had to go away for a second.
Where's Victor at on death saves?
He just drew the first one. Do you need me to do another one?
Well, that's kind of what I'm getting at here is I feel like... And Galleon, where are you at on death saves? You have not taken any? Because you
Yeah,
went down and that's when we stopped?
that's right. Yeah.
I'm on one fail. Victor's
Yeah,
on one
I'm
fail.
tempted to say it's too much to go directly into the two of you making death saves. So, yeah, I think if you two basically just took this turn that's about to come up as the others are rushing in, and then the first death save I think we'll go into on Galleon's turn. I feel like that's kind of how we'll play. I think that will kind of keep it best, because otherwise you two could literally die at this instant here. So I think it's going to kind of go to Burke first. Yeah, I think we'll just start it there, like on Burke, as they kind of consolidate after knocking down the three of you. So it'll go to Seamus on Burke as you guys kind of run up from beyond the commoners, kind of like coming through the like huddle of commoners. And you see this ahead of you as Galleon is being felled from his horse. The rider is riding down to the south, back towards two more knights. And three of these archers are perched across a wagon that's kind of ground into the high road.
Okay. 1 second. I need to think. I guess. Okay. I guess. Burke will move to Galleon because he's closest to him. What? The others are just on one death saving throw, right?
I mean, that again is what I say, like, I don't think any of that matters. All three
Sure.
of the people that you see ahead of you are down and unconscious, and they all are bloody as fuck.
Okay, so for what it's worth, like in-game play, Burke would just see the first person, also thinking Galleon has his own healing abilities, so he could assist the other two if he can get him up as well. So he'll move to him. He'll and then he'll use first of all use his bonus action to spell spiritual weapon. I don't know what he usually uses for his spiritual weapon. I think it's a blade of some kind. He'll summon.
Not give you the ability to pull his spiritual weapon? Where would you like to summon it?
Probably at the closest
So let
knight.
me put it this way. You can summon the spiritual weapon 60 feet around you, and it moves 20 feet every time you use your bonus action to move and attack with it. So once you summon it, It doesn't move very quickly.
Okay, alright. In that case, I'll summon it to attack the archers. Over here? Beautiful. Attacks any one of them.
Tell me which one. You can make a perception check with Burke. Disadvantage. Oh, my bad. Just roll 2 d20 and then his perception. Okay, you got it. How did you do that? What are you doing right now that you just rolled as Burke?
Oh, I've just gone into campaigns into the D&D Beyond and just popped open his sheet to just like I would do with
Oh,
my
you
own
can
one.
actually roll from his sheet? Oh,
Yeah, I think
shit.
so.
I sent you guys a PDFs for nothing?
I mean, I
Yeah,
opened the PDF too, but like I
no,
thought
you're
I'll
good.
give it a
That's
try,
awesome.
right? Make it
I,
easier for you, right?
I don't
Hey,
I don't
and
see
Chris, do the same thing.
I can't they're not an option when I pull up the characters.
Really? You
Yeah.
should
If
do.
you look at the campaign, you don't see Justin?
Yeah, there's two. There should be. Really? Oh.
Yeah, I
Seamus,
get
when you
a
look at the campaign, do you see all of the characters?
Yeah, I see all of them.
Oh.
So you go into campaign, and from there
Never
you
mind.
should
mind.
see all 6 characters, I think.
Hold on. Let me Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That'll do it. Never mind.
Nice.
I thought you were like pulling up like your character collection thing. I didn't. Yeah, misread that. Never mind. We're cool.
No, I knew that like you can set those characters to be visible or not, but I never for a second actually thought that you could quote unquote control the character with it. I just thought like because I think it's a setting that I have to make the characters visible, and it's like to allow people to hide shit and have secrets. But that's super cool that you can actually use the character on that level.
Yeah, especially for situations like this. Okay, so anyway, so I roll for the spiritual weapon. I roll perception.
Yeah,
I'm
my
not
bad. The
sure.
perception was to the one most damaged is to the south of you. And I think she's actually looking. Damn, I feel like she's right at bloodied. Yeah, she's right above it. That's enough that you can spot blood with the double 17 like that. So yeah, the one to the south of you is the weakest. So when you actually click the spiritual weapon now to cast it, that will actually roll the attack here. And then one of the things to keep in mind as you continually attack with the spiritual weapon, that's going to miss though, is that each time you want to make sure that your spell slot doesn't actually get used because you click to cast it the same way that you click to attack with it. So just make sure with those future ones. But then what would you like to do as your action?
Okay, is spiritual weapon first level or second level? Sorry.
Spiritual weapon, I believe, will be your second level.
Oh, it won't let me fill the slot.
That may be
Okay,
part of viewing it.
maybe, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, one slot's taken for that.
If you
Yeah, and then
reload, it should show up.
okay, just doing that now.
So let's actually bring this up here. Are you aware that as you cast spiritual weapon, you are now limited to casting only cantrips?
Oh shit, really?
You still only get to cast one spell a turn. There are very few instances in this game where you will ever get an opportunity to cast two. And one of those instances is actually multi-classing into a fighter and action surging.
Okay, can I do that? Sorry, I didn't realize that. I thought spiritual weapon was a cantrip. I'm not used to this level of spells.
So yeah, what are you trying to do this turn?
Well, assuming that I can use a key point as a fighter now, that thank God I didn't know that. Would have been the spiritual weapon, and then do a cure wounds of, I think, just I don't know, even first level or something like that. On Galleon, and then that would be it for now, I guess. Maybe get him to stand in front of Galleon, maybe just to block off any incoming attack.
If you cure wounds, I do not believe that you have a bonus action option.
Right. Well, as it cure wounds is a normal action though, isn't it?
It is indeed. But again, you're going to cast a spell with cure wounds, and I don't believe you have a bonus action that is a cantrip, and I don't believe you have a bonus action that is not casting a spell.
Oh, sorry. Did you not just say because he's a fighter, he gets key points he can use? Is that right? Or
He's not multi-classed high enough to where he has action surge. He is a fighter that he is approaching that idea, but he started as a fighter. He never actually continued with it.
okay, gotcha. All right. I'm sorry to do this, but can I take that back then? The spiritual weapon. I'll cast that next.
Yeah,
next
that's
turn.
perfectly fine. But my point is what are you trying to get at here? If you're going for your cure wounds on Galleon, what level cure wounds would you like to cast? Because that is probably going to be all that you do.
Oh man, I don't know.
If you do something like Healing Word that does a lot less healing, you can cast that as a bonus action and then use a cantrip as a attack on something. But it's a less effective, but it gets Galleon back into the actual mix. And you
Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
what is that, a first level Healing Word? So you can put 7
Yeah.
hit points back. And then I believe he could Sacred Flame. I think same idea with that perception. The knight in like the vertical center is the weakest, or the archer who is also in the vertical center of the archers is the weakest. And I believe. Oh wait, my bad. Sorry, I had to cough. I think the archers are actually out of his range unless you moved closer, but that is viable. But I think the 60 feet was right in front of the archers where the attack was viable.
Right. And out of the 3 knights, which one had I bloodied the most?
The one in the vertical center of them. He's the eastmost of the might.
Okay. So he'll move just a little bit further. And then, okay, 1 second. So I can do a spell as an action and a cantrip as a second, but does it have to be a bonus?
Your spell was a bonus action. Healing Word is a bonus action. That's why it's overpowered.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's the most powerful spell in the game.
Cool. Okay, I'll remember that.
It's absurd what you can do with it. You don't have to touch people. You can cast it from 60 feet away. It's a bonus action. It gets people back into the action economy. It is the spell that prevents more deaths in D&D 5e than anything in existence.
And then just do Sacred Fame then, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I know that took a while. Just no idea what I'm doing with this guy.
You're good. The reason I put you in his place is because the Holy Warrior, you are going to have the closest chance, even though I understand Paladins have very dissimilar things, but it is still, like, essentially the closest. But yeah, he's going to dodge out of the way and avoid the Sacred Flame as it lashes down.
Yeah, he took a dodge action before, didn't he? Damn. Forgot about that.
No, I mean, I roll a 14 and he's got +3 dex, so he easily avoided it. But cantrips
okay.
also are save or suck. If you pass on a cantrip, you take no damage.
Cool.
So I think that's gonna go to the next night. He is going to turn back as the sacred flame blasts between him and his friend. And he is going to focus down on 1, 2, 3. He's going to look to. His horse is going to take the dash action. As it charges around his friends, it's going to bear down from the grass. That's grass, by the way. Bear down from the grass as it drops its lance to reach out and touch Justin. I believe a 21 will do it.
Yes,
This
it
could
will.
literally do over half of Justin's health in a single hit. For 9 damage.
I am going to use my uncanny dodge to have attack.
So you'll take 4.
Yep.
And that will go to Galleon. You are at 7 hit points.
Oh, I can't take down their health.
Gotcha.
So I gotta write it down. Hold on, let me get
You're good. I can still alter it.
Okay, 4.
So if you reload, you'll see your screen proper.
Okay.
What is the uncanny dodge? That's just your reaction? Okay, gotcha.
Yep. I only get the 1.
Alien's going to use his healing lay on hands, just 1 hit point for the second to get up either one of these two. Withers first. I don't know. Maybe Urza, I guess. I'm not sure. Probably Urza. I think he went down first. To bring him back.
I think it's fair to say that you would know that Ezra has healing abilities as well.
Okay, well that's good to know because I didn't. So,
Yeah,
but in the game, if I would, then yeah, I would.
yeah. Galleon's been around long enough to see him heal people, I think.
Yeah, maybe. It's so long since like we've seen the full group together and a full actual action battle where everyone's doing their own thing that I was still getting to know people, what they can and cannot do. But yeah, okay, cool. So I've done that. So that's just for now 1 hit point to begin with, just to get back up. I don't know if I've got any bonus action I can do.
While he thinks about that, Chris, what are you doing with Ellawood?
Eliwood is gonna fireball the archers at the back. I get the knife.
Just roll the damage. Oh, actually, you might be able to get that last knight in there too, though.
Oh, fireball, not fireball. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you just miss the knight if you place it in a way to get all of the archers.
Yeah, I'd rather get all the archers.
Ooh, nice. Very nice.
So the two in front look burned, and the one who's like front and center vertically is severely burned as the fireball explodes. I think that satisfies the wagon is actually going to catch on fire as well. Oh, which reminds me, I should have drawn a wagon.
The wagon is the fire. It's all good.
Wheat wagon.
Noise.
Any bonus? Ooh, wait, actually, it's sweet that it's not even him when I finally remember this. Roll a d20 for me, Chris.
That's wild magic, right?
Yeah, nothing happens. Any bonus action or any movement from you?
Probably he's gonna move it.
Oh, you know what? Mark off a. Oh wait, you can't actually mark off spell levels. I'm marking off a first level spell as him having already cast Mage Armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, part of the problem with bringing them in, from my perspective, is that they didn't actually have to fight, so they're not actually missing anything from fighting another set of these guys. But at very least, he would have had Mage Armor from having a fight, so that's something simple enough that I can take his level 1. Ooh, that does remind me, though. Roll another d20. Let's see if something happened when he cast Mage Armor before. Yeah, it's not low enough. So if you are good there, it's gonna go to the next Dark Tide. Victor is the one downed player right now, right?
Yep, last.
So he is going to ride up, and he will lance at Galleon with a 20 to hit.
Oh.
It will do 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
Cultus of Talos. She is bloodied and burnt. She's going to leap from the wagon. She's going to leap from the wagon. And as she kind of starts to run away, she's going to... Oh, that was the wrong die. Victor is still unconscious. She's going to turn back, unleashing 2 arrows at Burke. The first one will be an aim shot. That should hit with a, I think, +6 is a 20.
Yeah.
And she's going to do 12, and I think she's +4 for 16 piercing damage to Burke.
Okay, I can't fill in the damage either.
So if you reload, it should show.
Yeah,
And then let me mark off her other arrow, and I think it's gonna go to Victor. You are still on the ground, so death save for you. See a 20.
I think Justin rolled a 6 instead of a 17 there. You'd be going before me.
Oh, for initiative?
Yes.
So we skipped him here. He was the end of the combat.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that also you?
Wait, what?
Isn't that also you? Like it's literally you back to back?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. Okay.
I don't know if anybody actually looked at this, but do any of your characters have healing potions on them right now?
I don't think he does.
Justin
mine
definitely has a healing potion on him, so you can get to yourself before you have to roll and risk rolling a 1.
I didn't think about it. I already have a plan.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I got a backup here too to roll something different if it's a 1 or something.
Yeah, Justin actually has 2 different healing potions because that Kyotum's ointment is actually a really powerful healing potion.
Fuck it. He's gonna move up and take the Sorry, I can't remember what the fuck it's called. There we go. Cunning
Disengage.
action.
Cunning? Or...
Yeah, cunning action. And try and hide behind the horse.
Okay, yeah. His cunning action is like the ability, but you're doing the disengage?
Yes. Using the cunning action to take the hide action. That makes sense. So I'm trying to get
swing.
sneak.
He's going to swing his lance at you.
Where is he at?
On the horseback. But he's got a 10-foot reach.
I'm more than 10 feet.
You were 10 feet when you started. I believe he's going to miss with a 12.
Oh, he's up there. He's up there. That's my bad. I thought I didn't. Fuck. I forgot he was there.
So you can take the hide action. Roll a stealth at disadvantage. Because he just charged you down with a lance.
That's my bad. I forgot about him up there. God damn it.
Do you want to change what you're doing?
Yeah, that's my bad. I thought he just attacked me. That's totally my fault. So yeah, I'll do disengage, and then I'll just give Victor a healing potion. That makes the most sense.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking there. So yeah, I'll burn that healing potion and give it to Victor. D4 plus 2. Fucking, of course. Fucking, what is that? Yeah, it's 3.
You have 3 hit points.
Is it 1d4 or 2d4 plus 2?
I think 2d4 actually sounds right. I think it's a d4 for each plus 1. So 2d4 plus 4 sounds right. You can roll another d4. Yep, it actually says. So we are going to remove that from Justin. So you can take, what is that, 5 hit points? And then I believe Justin is finished, and you can take Victor's turn.
Yep. That's 7. Right? It's a 3. Yeah.
It's 3 plus 2.
Oh, do we? Okay. Yeah.
And I think all the potions scale up like by 2, so like the next one is 44 plus 4. And then I think the greater is or the superior is 8d4 plus 8.
Gotcha. Okay. And then he's gonna get up. Half movement. That bitch is running away. Oh, I'd have. Yeah. I can't cast because he's right there. Or I have disadvantage on casting. Right there.
No, it's actually within 5 feet that you gain disadvantage. It doesn't matter that they can actually strike at you. I actually found that was a rather weird twist on how melee, them being in melee with you, is not the same as you being in melee with them. But you can still cast perfectly fine where you're at.
Interesting. And then I will shoot one blast at this archer running away.
Yeah, for the disadvantage to cast spells, it specifically says within 5 feet of you. But the
Unbelievable.
dice never lie, because they definitely wanted you to miss.
Unbelievable. Fuck it. Like, I'm gonna do 2 blasts on her.
You are more than welcome to do that. That one, I believe, is going to be a hit. Roll for damage.
Uh, okay. There we go. Fucking 5. And I'm going to pull her 10 feet back. I guess it'd be just 10 feet. Yeah, there you go. And then, that's it for Victor.
So I guess it's going to move up and lance into Burke with a crit. It is going to do 18 plus, I think, 3, so 21 damage to Burke.
Yeah. Again, do you mind putting the damage in? It won't let me do it.
It is going to severely bloody Burke.
Mm-hmm.
And then the horse is going to continue galloping as it moves up to him. Yeah, and I think it's just gonna take dodge action. And it will go to Ezra.
And do healing. Oh wait, actually, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do spirit totem. Beer. Give 7 extra.
Say again? I didn't quite catch all of that.
I'm putting out my spirit. My beer. Everyone gains 11 very hit.
Nice.
So if you guys reload the characters you are subbing in as, they all have that already added.
When you're doing temporary hit points, do you just put them in as normal?
Temporary
Oh,
hit points are very particularly temporary hit points. They have
got
to
it.
be the first damage that you take, and you can never heal those back. And you can only have one source of temporary hit points at a time. As well,
Okay.
temporary hit points do not heal you if you are unconscious.
Good to know. Cool.
Yeah, if you're asking where it is on the D&D sheet, it should be like right next to those HP points, or like a little section there.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it now. That's cool. Nice.
And then,
That's your bonus, Ezra?
yeah, that's my bonus action. And as my action, I'm gonna turn into a black bear.
Gonna drop 2 arrows towards Galleon. Those are going to miss with a 14 being the highest.
Yep.
And then we're going to do 2 arrows into Justin with, +2 AC hiding behind the horse. 18 to hit, I believe that still hits, and then the 13 is going to miss.
Yep, 18 is right on the money.
That will do 8 piercing damage to him, and it will go to Burke. As the archers have abandoned the burning cart, they seem to be scattering backwards and slightly off towards the seaside part of the grassland.
Just give me a minute, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try and do a guiding bolt at one of the archers.
You will be at disadvantage if you try to cast a spell right now.
Oh, really? Was that because of the distance, or
You
why?
have a knight on top of you.
Oh, okay. Okay, what about okay, well,
You can cast it. I don't think there's a reason for you not to cast it if you didn't notice the knight.
no, I just didn't realize it would impose disadvantage in doing so. Okay, well, what about if I just can I do that spirit weapon now on just the knight near me? Does that work?
It's perfectly fine. What relation to the knight do you want to place a spiritual weapon?
Just in between it and the one to the north. So the one he's directly engaged with.
24 will hit for 9 damage. That will kill him.
Whew. Um.
Oh wait, no, he can dodge that too.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
He is severely, severely, severely wounded.
Just looking at bonus actions. I don't think there's much I can do.
That was your bonus action. You have an action, so you can cast a cantrip or you can swing a weapon.
Oh, okay. Well, his swing is Warhammer, I guess.
"16 hits, and that will kill.
There we go. Cool.
So you see the knight drop to the ground unconscious. He actually falls through the horse as the water dissipates and just splashes to the ground as it deanimates.
Just the horse deanimates, or the knight does.
Just the horse.
Gotcha. Okay, I think that's it for him.
This one's going to ride down Burke from behind as it tries to stab him with the lance. I believe a 15 is too low to hit. The horse is going to disengage. And then we'll go to Galleon.
Okay, so just checking, does my horse get the temporary hit points as well, or is it just us, like the player characters?
I believe Ezra gives it to everyone friendly. So I think that's the horse.
Yeah, all friendly creatures.
Nice. Okay. So I guess I'll begin. Okay, so the horse is gonna just back up a little bit, and then it's gonna do a charge. Which one looks the most bloody between the two of them?
Can do a perception check with the horse's stats.
So the horse has a passive perception of 11.
This is a check. Just it should be +1 probably if it's got a passive of 11. It's just a wisdom.
Oh, okay, cool.
Actually, realistically, if it doesn't say it has a perception ability, it doesn't actually have any perception plus. Looking over them, both of those riders look perfectly healthy.
Okay, cool. Right. Well, assuming it's taken a little bit of a pullback, it's going to rush charge.
What do you mean by it's taking a pullback? It's moving away?
Yeah, it's going to move back slightly to then charge at
I'm going to
one of
lance
them.
it.
Go
I
for
believe
it.
I will hit with a 15.
Yeah,
Oh,
15 hit.
about that. Hollywood will bend luck. Do anything.
What's been luck?
It's I use two.
Oh, the minus a d4?
Yeah, d4 and then minus.
Roll a d4. Believe an 11's going to miss the warhorse.
Oh, 11 is its armor class.
I'm going to do 15 damage to your warhorse.
Okay, the horse is just gone. It disappears. Very much in the same sort of fashion, except for more of a wispy smoke, celestial type of dissipation. Okay, never mind. Galleon, in that case, will move forward with anger in his eyes, and he will do his vow of enmity on the
It
one
was
that
the knight to
just.
the south of you.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Yeah, to the knight that just struck it, and then with his advantage on his attack throw once he gets into range, he will take a -5 to his attack roll for the +10 damage on the Great Weapon Master feat.
Pretty much end up being a straight roll right there. +5 and -5. It's going to hit.
So
Doing
that's
18
8.
damage.
Yeah, man. So that's the first attack. Second attack, same again.
It's bloodied by that first attack as you bring the. What is it? You use a glaive?
Great sword.
Great sword. Second attack will hit as well.
So extra 10 on top.
That was great weapon master as well.
Yeah, man. But like I said, same as before.
Severely blooded.
That is it. Just gonna growl at him.
Onto Ellawood.
Hollywood. Firebolt. Like that. Then it's fine.
That's a hit. That should be a kill. You see as his flesh burns and it falls from the horse as the water starts to dissipate and just splash to the ground. The knight is not moving on the ground.
End of the bend luck.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I did not think to adjust that for you. I got you. Should be good now. Oh, whoops, double skipped. So let's see. She is going to continue to run dismay and be gone. It's on to Justin.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to use insightful fighting on the one right by the last one by the bear totem there.
That is a deception check.
Yes. Yep.
And Justin's DC is. Oh, wait, no, that's not even a DC. I feel like it's a roll off between us.
Yes. Yep.
And I think mine's that straight roll. So 14. You have advantage on him. All right, that's what it does is advantage.
I get to use my sneak attack against him.
Yeah, okay. It's
Yep.
the effects of having advantage, but not the die advantage. So yeah, you can make your sneak attack. 12 is going to sink into his armor as the arrow just plinks off of him.
Son of a bitch. All right. That's it for Justin.
On to Victor.
Damn it, that one lady got away. Might as well just let him get away. I don't know. I think I'm like the only one that could hit them.
Yeah, she would be what, 170 feet away from you at this point. Eldritch Blast is 300 or is it 180?
I got the Eldritch Adept thing, so I got another invocation. So I got Eldritch Spear, so I could get her.
You can see her.
Alright. I'll yeah, I'll get the lady running away, the farthest one away. What I'm talking
With a
about.
crit.
I don't know if it matters. I'll pull her back 10 feet.
Roll your second attack.
Oh, this is the first one. I get her.
She's still alive.
Okay. Yeah, I'll blast her again. Then.
She bottled. She is not injured. Most of
Oh,
the
okay.
archers are perfectly healthy. Those initial D20s when I was starting their turn was to see a wisdom roll, how they were reacting to the change of events. Yeah,
Let's go,
double
baby.
crit, she's definitely going to be eradicated by this blast.
Damn it.
She had 24 hit points at the start of that. So you
Oh,
left
okay.
her at 5 hit points, you destroy her with that second crit.
Nice. Gonna pull her back again. Oh yeah, I get a. Right, doesn't matter at this point. I get another 9, 10 HP for a Dark One's Blessing.
Are those temporary hit points, or is that a healing?
Temp. It's temp.
So you probably have more from the bear totem, so you do not get anything from that. Did you take damage before?
No, I still have the regular 11, so I can't. Yeah, I can't
his
stack them
11
down.
is better, so just keep the 11.
Okay. And then that. Yep, that'll do it for me.
Ezra's going to be up next.
Remaining knights.
You indeed bite down on him.
I just
I don't think there's a reason for you to be disadvantaged.
basically just. And then I call.
Well, you got to roll damage still too, though. The claws also hit for 14. Seems bloodied.
That's the end of it.
Taking an aimed shot at Victor. This next archer is going to put the first arrow into him.
Oh, crit for crit.
27, 31 damage,
Yeah, I'm down again.
but it doesn't kill you.
Oh no, I have
I
16
think that shot could
altogether.
have killed Justin. Right?
Yeah, no, I'm down. Victor's down.
No,
Not-
but what
it
I'm
didn't.
saying is that does not meet your maximum hit points.
No.
Because I'm pretty sure right now Justin would have been like outright killed by that
Yeah.
shot. And then
I'm
the
at
second
39.
arrow, that's going to miss you as you fall.
Damn.
So the second one is going to flee as well. And then the next, she's going to turn, seeing Victor drop. She's going to go for, I think, Burke here. She's going to do an aim shot into him. And I think that one's going to miss. Her next shot, I think that will hit with an 18 on Burke.
No, that misses. 19 armor class.
It's going to go to Burke.
Who's just gone down?
Victor.
Victor. Okay. I can't quite tell which token is Victor's, but Burke will move to that.
It's got the skull and crossbones on it. The red one, like the red and black.
Can you mark it? There's like loads of red crosses.
See that?
Yeah, thanks. Okay,
Okay.
so he will do his. I don't know if he needed to move to do that, but the same thing again.
What is your
So-
definition of same thing again?
Yeah, I'm just sorry. I was just trying to read. Is it bonus action for? Did you say healing word is bonus action? Is that
Yeah.
right?
Healing words are indeed bonus actions.
Okay, so again, do a healing word on. Shit. I've just.
Victor,
Thanks. Yeah.
just a level 1.
Yeah, I guess.
So take 4 hit points, Victor.
All right.
And then as an action, do a sacred flame at the knight closest to us, I guess.
That's going to beat Burke's DC. 14 meets beats. He takes no damage.
Cool. And that's gonna be it for Burke, I think.
His horse is going to take the disengage action as he runs down Burke. He's going to hit with a 22 and deal 13 piercing damage to Burke. That will leave you at 1 health.
Yeah, do you mind doing the
It's all set.
changes? Thanks.
So he's going to ride over Burke, stabbing through his chest. As he pulls the lance, he's going to wheel to the side and start to approach the north, and it's going to go to Galleon.
Hmm. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, Galleon's gonna take his 30 feet down towards that archer and try and do cast. So they've still got 60 feet. And then he's gonna cast hold person on the archer that's trying to escape.
You said it's a range of 60 feet? Isn't she 65 feet away from you?
I
Like,
thought
wasn't
was
it 95 feet away from the start?
Oh, I counted 90 when I did it. Yeah, I count 90. Isn't that not 90?
DC 14. She does not seem to stop as you cast Hold Person.
Yeah, damn it. Was worth a try. Um. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's me done.
And Elwood?
He got away. The one running away. Like
There is one. I think I've got her 20 or 30 feet off of the board. I can't say she's away in an open field a quarter mile away from the town. And then that one that is specifically on the edge is actually there on that edge.
Elwood. There, right? And then Firebolt. That could be.
Does it measure 120 or less? You can shoot her.
Then I guess that would be.
25 will hit. 5 will. That is a kill on her.
Nice shot.
On to Justin.
Boy.
He's on a short bow, so he's got a shot. It's just a disadvantage at that last one. And the two of you are the big ones that I was waiting for to see if you would kill her.
I guess, yeah, he still run his distance. Oh wait, he can he'll use his cunning action to dash 60 feet. That might help.
Might want to be careful not going into the flames with that though.
Yeah, it's literally kind of like, yeah, not even be almost right next to it. Yeah, and he'll take a shot. Would it be I guess it'd be pretty stupid to try. Oh no, never mind. He doesn't have a bonus action. Never mind. Straight shot.
When he will hit. Doesn't even seem to phase her at this point.
Shit. All right. He used thing to dash, so that's it for Justin. And yeah, that'll be it for Justin. For Victor, I don't know if there would even be a point to move. He'll still move 30 feet. By Galleon. The farthest one away, you said it was like 125? Oh, 105. Okay, my bad. He'll take a shot at her.
It's gonna whiff. And that one will hit. She is bloody.
Is it too late to use inspiration on that first roll?
It is indeed.
Okay. All right. And that's it for me.
Ezra?
Ezra is gonna run down the night and maul.
Glad not everybody forgot that he was there. Big swing and a miss. Big swing and a miss.
Yeah, that's it.
She is going to turn around. I feel like I did not mark her last aim shots and take 2 arrows to Victor. Both of those should miss, with an 11 being the highest.
Yeah, that will actually miss.
Oh, my bad. I just skipped over Burke.
Burke will. I've got my. Burke will move his magical weapon to attack. That's a separate. Does that act on independently?
It is a bonus action to move it and attack. So you can move it and attack, but that's your bonus.
Yeah, cool. So he'll do that to move up to the knight at the top.
Uh, 24 hit.
Cool.
I think that's severely bloodied at this point for him.
And then I guess he'll just do a sacred flame on the knight again.
Roll for damage. He's going to uncanny dodge that and take half damage.
Cool. And then I think he'll back away a little bit into the corner.
Horse is going to take the disengage action. And ride down Burke, and he's going to lance Burke. A 20 should hit.
Yeah,
And I believe
20
Burke is at 1 health, so he is going down regardless.
Actually, before it wait.
What's your thought?
Ellwood was gonna bend luck.
Roll a perception check for me, because Elwood is running down the archers, if I recall correctly. So you're looking behind you.
Yeah, he would.
Same 6 seconds here. All right, roll a d4. 2. That'll take me down to a 19, which I believe is his AC.
That is correct.
Never mind. My bad. The Lancers are a +5, so he rolled a 20 to hit, so that is a miss.
Oh, okay.
And that will go to Galleon.
What do we got left? Okay, this last one's just outside my reach, no matter.
Oh, I didn't even move her. She's still fleeing. So she's actually that far away.
Yeah, there's not a chance in hell that's happening. Okay, cool. And if I turn to look at the knight that's just charged at Burke, I can tell that he's pretty beat up, right?
Indeed.
Hmm. Okay, I'll take my 30 feet to move up to it, and yeah, fuck it. I'm just going to attack with straight rolls at the minute. So attack with my great sword.
You sink it in. Should be a killing blow. He falls. As you sink the sword into his flesh, the horse dissipates and it falls to the ground.
Is that all the combatants that we can see? Or the archers are gone, right? There's no more knights.
I believe that's a safe assessment.
Okay, that's me done.
I think it's pretty much Ellawood, Justin, and then Victor to see if you guys can get that last one before she's too far away.
Oh, see if Elwood gets it with Firebolt.
Everybody just roll. Like, do all of them.
Oh, okay.
It's the three of you in a row here right now, so.
Nice.
Oh, fuck yeah. There you go.
So the firebolt's gonna miss. That is Justin. He does not have sneak attack. So that will be for 10. I think that would take her into the severely bloodied. That one will miss. The second will hit.
Damn this fucking. Damn it.
Roll an extra d20. You can use your inspiration on that second hit.
Okay. That's funny.
Effectively, when you're thinking about doing that, don't double roll your attack. Like inspiration, technically speaking, you're supposed to use before you roll it all, and it's usually acceptable to say, "Let me get a reroll to go at that level." But that's part of my point in saying that is once you roll damage, I will almost never let you use an inspiration like after that point. What's your
Gotcha.
actual modifier? +6, 21
It's
will
a
hit.
21, yeah. I'll just use
So
this one.
you're
Okay.
doing 6, and that'll be 20 feet back.
So yeah, that the one will be an 8 plus that 6.
And with that, she's going to flee into the ruins of the city, and she's going to disappear.
Damn it.
Got her to 4 health, and enough that she was no longer messing with the fact that you were pulling her back so far.
Oh well. I got those 220s back to back on that one chick. That was fucking sweet.
So as you all... Actually, let's take an actual break here and come back in a few moments.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Everybody pretty much at their desk right now?
Yeah, I'm here.
Went to a break screen on the last break, and I forgot to go off of the screen.
Sorry, I catch that.
It was... Yeah, I just noticed that when we took the first break, I went to a break screen, and I forgot to go off of it, so I didn't record any of the actual happening of that battle. Like the part of the battle that actually went your way.
Damn.
Yeah, back.
Excellent. So yeah, as you guys finish off the last one, pulling like off to the side into the wall of Leilon, you've got a pretty good like primer that Leilon may be held by these people, and that perhaps they were pushed everybody out of Leilon, and that you have more of these people to fight inside. what would you all like to do as you are very bloodied, torn up, and somewhat separated right now along the high road?
I think both Galleon and Burke will be doing damage assessments to see how badly everyone looks, and then healing people up accordingly.
Yeah, Ezra will turn like a human in the game, basically. Healing word.
Um, no, I can't really do anything for healing or anything like that. My vote would be for the kind of index or whatever, consolidate and meet back with the villagers and see if there's someplace to. Oh, what time of day is it? Like midday?
It is early in the day right now. Let me pop to my notes. I think that would have all kind of went down pretty close to like 10 or 11, like just before midday kind of thing.
Damn.
Yeah, I had this down. I don't know, I put it actually later in the day. I put you at like 3:45 when you guys were seeing the town. That seems weird. 20 miles? Oh, because you guys were walking. It was only Galleon that had the horse. So the 20 miles was the latter part of a day of travel. Um, so yeah, it's like 3:45. You'd be looking at probably about 4:30ish.
All right. Oh, at this point, everybody's fucked up. I mean, I can't really heal that much, I don't think. So, yeah, I guess Victor would push for just to make it back with the villagers and just hang out with them until it's time to go to sleep.
Or we can take a short rest. Try to find kids in.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
So just sound off how much hit points has everybody got at the minute?
1 hit point at Ezra.
Victor's got 4.
Can I throw it out there that you guys cannot heal past all of this damage? Like, this is why rests exist.
Yeah, I
If you
feel like a
want to
short
heal
rest.
up to act right away, you guys are going to use almost all of your slots. Like, I don't mind that. That makes things fun for me, but
I just know what you're like with resting, and that doesn't often go to plan. So
it's not
I
what
think
I'm like. This is the game. Resting is dangerous.
my case in point, like 1 hit point and resting and not getting a successful rest is death. I'm just thinking maybe we should heal a little bit and then rest, because 1 hit point for most of the party is probably not going to keep us alive.
Yeah, that's why I'm pushing for we go back, tell villagers we kill these guys, and then we're just gonna have to rest and try and find these kids tomorrow.
I kind of
Okay.
feel like there's an urgency to kids if there's cultists in the town.
Well, we were gonna have to get some sort of backup then because we're fucked at this point. That's what I'm thinking.
But that's why I'm thinking like a short rest. What, 1 hour? Remember right?
Yeah, I think short rest would be fine, but assuming we're not going to get attacked in that hour, right? I think we might still need to cure up a little bit.
Let's see what after the short rest, and if we need anything, then we'll do it. But I don't think I think I have enough hit dice to get a decent point. Jason doesn't need any hit dice at all.
Okay, we just play the gamble that we won't get attacked in that short rest, is what I mean.
Yeah.
All right. Then before we do that, do we inspect the bodies nearby to find out if we can find out a bit more where they're from or who they are and if they've got anything on them?
Yeah, Jason will help with that. The searching the bodies.
You can take the lead, my friend, if you want.
I think that's what he usually does. And that's like
Yeah.
one of the main things.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Do an investigation with Jason. As you start to go through some of the knights, you notice all of their plate mail has 3 lightning bolts striking down out of the sky. But as he goes through, he is able to find a greater potion of healing, as well as uh, 5 gold pieces and 10 silver pieces.
Where's the thing at? I added to the thing.
Is the plate mail in bad shape, good shape, okay shape? Could that be salvaged?
You might be able to fit into it.
Okay. Could Galleon will try to take the armor off one of them if it's in good condition.
So you are stripping down, taking your armor off.
Well, I just want to collect the armor for now. I will strip the armor in the short rest, or just before I take the short rest when we're back to a little bit safer place.
Ezra, maybe we should, if anyone recognizes the symbols of the armor, you wear it.
Yeah.
Safety measure.
We got 5 gold and 5 silver.
10
Cool.
silver.
10 silver. I'll add that to there.
I would also probably want someone, if they're able to check the armor for any curses or magic if they have that ability. Don't know. Does anyone in the party able to do that?
I don't have detect magic, or I think that's what it is. Yeah, I've just been I guess kind of looking at it and guessing at this point is what physically I'm doing. I don't know. I don't actually have a spell to have a concrete answer.
Ezra has detect magic, but I don't think tell if it's cursed. Like, that there is magic on it, if there is any.
You can tell what magic it is, I'm pretty sure. I think you did that before.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a curse. It just means that there's magic on it of a certain kind.
Roll
Hold on.
Arcanas, both Victor as well as Ezra. You guys are very confident.
We know our magic.
Yeah.
Galleon will have a raised eyebrow at this point, but say, okay, maybe I'll just take the mail but not put it on. I'll just stash it for now. We can identify it later, maybe, or show it to anybody, see if they recognize the symbols.
Can Hollywood if like if you recognize anything history standpoint.
Yeah,
Roll a
can I
history
assist?
check.
Can I assist with that? I've
Do
got
you have history proficiency? Go for it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, he's got a 20 roll anyway.
Stop being meta. Roll. If you want to roll, roll. Stop looking at stuff like you know the mechanics. Play the game as the character Galleon in the situation. Excellent.
There you go.
You don't know a goddamn thing. Damn, having you guys playing two characters is absurd. Ellawood
fun.
remembers the bartender at the Wayside Inn had an amulet or a pendant. There was 3, but he can't remember if it was lightning bolts. As you guys are going through everything, you start to hear there's a lot of movement coming from the seaside side of the road, and they seem to be something is moving up towards you all from the south.
Time to go.
It is
Yeah,
not time to go. If you are starting to run, I need initiative.
Oh crap.
All right, yeah, I guess we're running then.
You guys start doing stuff that takes time, like that's where you start to lose out, because that's when random encounters happen, and I roll an 18.
The Ezra got the 13 and Ellawood got a 4.
Cool. Okay, so I did both things. That works. Works very good.
Yeah, I just forgot to mark Ellawood. Do initiatives in Ezra.
Who's not up there? Ellawood?
Yeah, he should have a 4 and Ezra should have 13.
13 for Ezra.
Yep, 13.
It's Justin's dexterity.
+4.
No, what's the actual stat?
That is 18.
What's Victor's dexterity?
$14. 1-4.
What's Ezra's dexterity?
10. I'm just letting everyone know. Anyone who still has any temporary hit points, they're gone by now. That only lasts for a minute.
Yeah, that
Nice.
was about a half hour that you all kind of spent there.
Oh, so the gamble would have been even if we had taken the short rest, we would have still had the encounter anyway.
Leaving this area would have changed things from staying in the area where you just had a battle when somebody got away.
Yeah, reinforce.
And taking the time to take their armor was the biggest thing that told me you guys were spending way too much time here. You had one person search over all of the bodies. That meant Justin spent probably about a half hour doing that. And the moment you heard plate mail, you were thinking about that. You guys were getting a roll for a random encounter at that point.
Oh man.
Like,
Okay.
if you're thinking a speedy exit because you're low health, you have to actually act on that as well, is kind of my point on rolling when a situation happens like that. Not having the person who has the best investigation doing all of the investigation, having everybody do it so you can get it done and be away. Versus essentially once you guys decided what you were doing, it sounded like you stopped thinking about any level of like, we have to be away from here and we need to be resting right now. And that like change, I think, is kind of like the biggest tell that you guys were spending too much time around the scene of this battle. But it is going to start off with Justin. Probably as he's going through one of the corpses, he is yelling off as he notices movement coming up from like the reeds to the south towards the sea.
Okay, well. He's gonna fire a short bow at the closest dickhead here. Yeah, the one right in front of the formation there, to the north of their formation.
That will hit, dealing 9 damage.
Then he'll use his, I keep forgetting what it is, cunning action to dash. Using his bonus action to dash the fuck away. Yeah. So running off screen. 60 feet to the north. As he's running, he's yelling, "Let's get the fuck out of here, please!" Somewhere up there.
Fuck.
Damn.
Did you delete the whole map or something?
I was trying to move everybody down, and it deleted all of the initiative. I saved everybody's general location. But yeah, that does not solve the issue. Alright, if you scroll all the way down in the southwest side, you should be able to see Justin, and you can take that cunning action move.
Sorry, hold on. It's fucking up for me for some reason.
Might not like that I copy pasted him.
There we go. All right.
What was that?
I'm having technical difficulties. Hold on. All right. And there, right there. There we go. Justin's there. He hit that one guy, and then used a cunning action to run away. That'll be the end of Justin's turn.
2 arrows are going to go into Ezra. With a 23 and a 21, both should hit.
Yeah.
Dealing 7 and 7, so 14 damage to you.
And Ezra is lying down on the ground again.
You're just going to see as the first of them, like as they start to feel that they've been noticed, just starts to yell And for 60 feet of running, he's just holding one long breath as he yells over this 6 seconds of time, just a loud roar. It's gonna be Ezra again. So let's see. Highest priority target. I think it's gonna go for Justin. First one's gonna be an aim shot. Gonna miss. Second one is going to miss.
Nice.
And that will go to Vic.
Do.
Anytime shit's hitting the fan, like this is the time to cast spells, and there's a reason that they're grouped up. Use your fucking fireball, bro.
And I was thinking about I probably shouldn't do this. Or probably fuck up the whole deal and just kill off Victor if I use this one. The summon lesser demon spell. I don't
There's no
have
way
the.
that can go bad.
Yeah, it'll go bad. Obviously. I was wondering if I could. Yeah, no, fuck it. I'm just gonna do. Fucking bullshit.
I mean, don't you have to summon the greater demon before you even have a chance to control it? Like, isn't that how it works?
Oh, like the.
Like, spell-wise. Lesser demons, I don't even think you ever have a chance that they, like, help you. They just attack
Oh.
whatever's kind of closest.
Yeah, my hope was you can draw like a circle with the human blood. I don't have any human blood, so it's just I would just be casting them, and they would just kill everybody. So it wouldn't be worth it.
Would have been good of me, though, to actually finish adding their hit points, so I could actually subtract the damage for this. But what, after you is a bunch of my berserkers anyways. So, let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's clearly a better choice because I think you do 133 damage with that single shot. Nobody in this group is ever going to do that damage. Granted, it is spread out across 7 creatures, but that's why Fireball exists.
Yeah.
And that will go.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. I was gonna say I'll probably never cast Shatter again since I have Fireball. When I level up, I need to change that shit around.
Shatter has its uses in the fact that when you're around inanimate objects, if you need to break something, like a door, Shatter is that kind of thing, but it is still one of those spells that's very loud. So there's a lot of reasons not to necessarily cast Shatter. But in the long run, that's not necessarily bad thoughts, but Shatter has its uses too. It just depends how starved you are for utility spells. And a Warlock tends to be starved.
Oh, I'm sorry, and I'm also gonna move 30 feet. Sorry.
Yeah, you guys are always golden to take your movement. I will almost always skip worrying about movement.
Yep, I'm right there, and that'll be in for Victor.
How did that one not make it? Oh, he was the back row. I think that'll go to Ezra. All of them are yelling as they run those 60 feet. Another yells as he clears the 60 feet, and it's on Burke.
Get him. This is good.
I don't think I noticed if Burke had an actual big healing spell.
Oh shit! It's a Berg's turn. Sorry, I've been sitting here waiting. I completely forgot I'm supposed to be controlling him.
It's all good.
Well, this is pretty fucked. I have no idea what to do now. He doesn't have a mass. Yeah, I checked over. He doesn't have a mass healing spell. I don't think, unless you can see something I've missed.
Wait, at 6? You didn't grab like a mass healing word or some shit like that?
I thought so, but I don't see it there.
Damn.
This is one of the times where Spirit Guardians might be the only real choice that you have there. To actually... he's at 1 hit point too, though. There's
Yeah,
really not
yeah.
necessarily a good choice.
Yeah, we're
He could do a healing word kind of thing and try to use the Wand of Magic Missiles. He can
yeah,
do...
yeah. Do that shit. Alright.
How many charges does it have right now? Looks like he's got it at full. I don't know if that's because he hasn't been rolling or what, but it looks like it's full. Spirit Guardians does a lot of damage. He is going to become a target anytime you're concentrating on magic. Most things can actually recognize who cast it. Spirit Guardians will do a shitload of damage, and I think it's a 15-foot radius around him. But you will both need to keep him conscious as well as concentrating. And the Wand of Magic Missiles can do a lot of damage, but you have to really choose what you want to do here. None of these creatures are bloodied by that fireball, but they are certainly well injured from the fireball.
Alright, if we're all gonna die, then we're all gonna die, so Spirit Guardians, then, I guess, is the way to go. Is that right? Did I do that right? I'm not sure.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Could he move one step in?
Where did you want to move him?
Just one step in, so he doesn't take an attack of opportunity, but at least covers the circle a bit more.
That works.
So that's what, an action, I guess?
Yeah.
Cantrips are action as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I
So
don't think you're going to have a bonus action that you can do.
okay, so that's him done, I guess.
That will go to Galleon.
Well, what the hey? Go swinging as well. Okay, I guess I'll cast Divine Favor again. I don't know why it doesn't just cast this, but why it does that anyway. Alright, so I'll attack the one directly to myself with my great sword.
$18 hits for 10 damage.
Well, I'm still standing, I take it, right?
That one's just now bloodied. Yeah, you guys aren't fighting stuff where most of the time, if you're fighting stuff now, you're either going to kill it or it's got plenty of health. Like, usually if I'm throwing stuff at you now, it's got as much health as you guys, if not more, because they're meant to die, so they have a lot of health. They're not, like, the same as characters where they have, like, healing that's going to happen. They just soak up damage. Or they have 1 hit point. Like, that's usually the difference in creatures. They're literally something to hit, or, like, most of the time, just wait for me to say if it's bloodied or not. But at the start
Okay.
of a fight, you shouldn't necessarily worry about, like, where it's at. If you're fighting something, go at it.
Alright, I'm gonna use my Great Weapon feat, take the -5 to attack roll for the +10 damage on this next one.
Going to swing, and is going to deflect it with its great axe.
Damn it. Okay, yeah, that's me done.
Ellawood, what would you like to do? You see as one of these ragers is running towards you, yelling, and it's been making eye contact at you for 60 feet.
Ellie would like to step the fuck back.
It's like, hey baby, you want an axe to the face?
No, thank you. Okay. Then he's gonna cast Fireball, but in a way that I don't hit Burke or Galleon.
So depending on how you can place it, you also, Ellawood has the ability to shape his magic, and depending on how many sorcery points you might burn to do it, if it costs you hitting one of them, I think you could probably hit all of them, but you would hit Burke. You can spend sorcery points to not hurt Burke.
The way I read it, the careful spell, it says 1 sorcery point to allow 4 creatures, up to 4 creatures,
Yeah,
automatically
so
to
you
save
could definitely
throws.
just automatically succeed the saving throw.
Yeah, so it would still take damage, but I think it's a Fireball.
Kill Burke.
Bear in mind that will kill Burke.
Yeah, so I would do what you can to place the fireball in a way that does not hurt either of them.
Gonna miss one guy. Just get everybody else.
Yeah, that was basically what I was thinking. Just making sure.
Oh wait, does
Don't-
Ezra not have access to the fireball? Do I have to place it for you? My bad.
Yeah, I don't have access.
Yeah, I
to
think that's
Fireball.
the placement that you can do. Roll the damage. That's not good.
Ooh.
So 3 are gonna pass.
Good. Even if they pass, it's still some good damage.
That's like
Fuck.
21 damage.
Yeah, looks it.
Damn, that was 5, 6. What the fuck?
The one that was at 43, in fact, rolled 18. So 3 of them. I mean, what? The one south of Burke is severely injured right now. The one well south of Galleon is also severely injured. The one next to him is severely injured. And yeah, so most of them are severely injured. The 4 that are making like that kind of symmetrical U are all severely injured right now. And anything else from Ellawood?
No, I think that's it.
It was a well done. I didn't actually count the damage, but let's see. I think you got 2 of them with the max. So what, you did 86 and then 63, so 149. It's a pretty solid fireball.
Rob, I think that is the highest roll. Oh no. His Burke's wand that one time in the Icefire Peak. That's the highest, I think.
So that will go back round to Justin.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just hang right there and start some arrows from there.
Didn't get a lot of that through the mic, but you're kind of hanging back and you're going to start shooting arrows.
Yeah, I'm thinking of if I can
So the two
here.
that Burke and Galleon are shooting, you can put your sneak attack into like the first one that you hit. So those would be probably more ideal for Justin to shoot at, sneak attack wise. The one that is south of Burke is more damage than the other. Actually, you know what? They both probably look equally as bloodied to you. You could do a perception check.
I'll do it.
Yeah, they both look equally as bloodied to you.
I'll do the one. Have a better shot at the one. I'll do the one south of Gallup.
Gotcha. So the first shot. That is going to miss. Second shot. Oh, wait. Does he get a second shot? I don't think he does.
No, he just gets the one. I thought it was two as well.
Yeah. That's why rogues have got to multi-class. Like, getting the extra attack is one of those things. Like, sneak attack dice are great, but actually being able to, like, miss and find a way to get a hit in. Any movement from him, or are you just kind of holding off there?
Be out of range if I don't let everybody else fight, so he'll just kind of hang there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll just hang there.
Is Ezra still down?
Yeah, Ezra is still down. I haven't heard it.
Gotcha. Yeah, the archer's going to take a shot at Burke. First two shots into Burke. I think that 20 is going to hit, and that'll drop him. That was a big roll there. Failed her wisdom to perceive him as the ultimate threat. Rolled for the one person who is down in the party, and that gives me kind of free reign to go after threats. And it's very clear that he has. I don't know if he ever described what his spirit guardians are, but all of these things are dancing around him, basically. And that's going to drop him unconscious. The first berserker is going to scream as he closes down onto Galleon, and he is going to start to swing at him. And he's going reckless. So first attack is going to be a 16 plus 5 to hit. So he has a 21 to hit you. And he's going to do a d12 plus 3, 12 damage to you.
Yeah, I'm down.
So right now there's the 3 in the back. Or it's going to go for a double shot of arrows at Justin. I think the 18 will hit. And it will do.
Yep.
I think they're plus 4 damage. I think it's 9 damage.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
And it's going to go to Victor. You've got 3 people down in front of you. a bunch of these creatures are looking incredibly burned after a couple of fireballs have hit into them. It's pretty dire, but you all still have a chance. Most of those berserkers are quite low in health, but you've also seen as they rage going into attack, they are very formidable beings to let get close to you.
Gotcha. 9 damage. I don't get the get that 9 damage. Oh, yeah, 9 damage.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
Yeah, you're still going out, but yes, I believe Justin just took 9 damage.
Okay.
I have to actually apply it.
Yes, sir. Yep. Okay. So for Victor, I'm going to do Eldritch Blast. I have no spell slots left, so I'm just gonna blast.
Which ones are you aiming at?
That one was up Galleon.
I can't understand.
That one was to the south of Galleon.
Gotcha.
All right. And then the next one, oh, that missed, would be the same guy.
It's gonna hit. Roll for damage. And push.
It will be push. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I'm going
Holding position.
to run the fuck away because I don't really have anything. Do it close. Yeah. Yep.
Ezra, death save. You're 1-0 right now.
And hello, everyone.
Let's see. Oh yeah, the berserkers, by the way, are still just yelling. Ooh, that was the bad roll. I'm sorry, but this is how the dice fall. It's going to run up to you, Ezra. He is going to make an attack with advantage to try to hit you. And he is going to hit and kill Ezra. And it will go to Burke on the ground for death save.
Yeah, I can't do death.
Got 1 success. Go to Galleon for death save. One success. On to Eliwood.
God. Well, seeing as he doesn't have to care about Ezra's yet already. Well, he doesn't. See, can he hit 4 like between me, Victor, Elwood, Victor, and Justin with fireball? Without hitting one.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a struggle for you to land. Yep, that looks good.
Damn.
Looks like all but the last will fail. 30.
You just roasted your own.
17.
Well, I'm trying to keep Hollywood alive at least.
I mean, a roasted corpse is still just as resurrectable as an unroasted corpse. A corpse is a corpse.
And I don't know if I want to be
Okay,
resurrected.
so the one who passed that is the one at 12 hit points, so he's dying. And I don't think any of the others. Like, yep. All three of the other ones, I just had to check their initiatives to see which was the one that passed. But all three of the ones that failed that had enough to survive had they passed it. So those 4 berserkers are all falling in that explosion of that fireball.
So that's good.
What else are you working with over there for bonus action? Any movement?
Gonna move up and away from living beset. That I actually
Is that the last of your 3rd level spell slots?
yeah, it should be.
Gotcha.
I've used 3 fireballs.
So yeah, that should take it to top of the order at Justin.
Okay, well, kind of fucked up. I made this a little bit too late. I was gonna totally pick Ezra back up, but that's not happening now. Just pick up Burke went down before Galleon, for sure. Yeah. Go there.
There are still enemies near Burke and Galleon, by the way, if you go rushing it.
Yeah. I mean he'll just he'll do it.
Yeah, depending on if you're actually struggled for movement, you could probably move around without necessarily being in the initial, like where you're getting attacks of opportunity.
I think at this point, yeah, it was that was like right at 60, right there where Jason's at right now. You'd have to be right there to get to Burke. And he'll give Burke the
Yeah, I just mean technically in Gygaxian geometry, like diagonal moves are free movement. So there's no real reason that you could not have moved diagonally away from that first berserker. And then once you move close enough to the second berserker, you're still in combat with him. So there's no reason that you would have to take an attack of opportunity to get there. You've just already put yourself in danger.
like moving like literally to the south of Burke right there. You said I could have done that, or like
Yeah, so I think I'm on snap to corners. But like that's kind of what I'm getting at is that movement is there where you don't have to provoke an attack of opportunity.
oh no, I'm still in his range, like right here where he's sitting. He's not in a attack of opportunity right now.
No, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like there's no reason that you can't that you would have to risk anything to get there. You're just moving into the combat. I feel like we were saying the same thing. It's all good.
All right. Yeah, he'll use the greater healing potion on him. Hold on. What is that? Let me look at this.
I believe the greater is going to be the 4d4 plus 4.
Hold on.
I was like, what the fuck happened to Meeseeks? And it's playing Old Library. This was not the session I thought it was going to be, but it's been an interesting twist. I feel like you guys probably all have ulcers.
Where the fuck is it? I can't find Rare Healing Potion. Whatever, you said what?
4d4 plus 4.
D4 plus 4. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the potions are very interestingly hidden inside of D&D Beyond. So 12 hit
12.
points.
12 hit points to Burke.
Anything else from Justin? That's your move, bonus, and then action to feed that to Burke?
Yeah, that's it. He's got nothing left.
I can't add those points.
They should be applied for you there. The cultist, looking on in dismay, but she is not bottling. She's going to, let's see, I think a D4? Oh, D4 doesn't work because, okay. She's going to shoot twice at Justin. The 16 will hit with a 22, and it's going to do 5 points of piercing damage to it. The Berserker.
All right.
Vaguely, if you can just remind me, I'm going to try to get through these so we can get back to one of your characters before I do that. The Berserker. He is going to. So Burke is up now. Let's see. Odd's going to be Justin, so he's going to go off on Burke with advantage. He's going to hit him for 15 damage and drop him right back unconscious.
For fuck's sake.
I just want you guys to know when they go like this, you have advantage to attack them as well. They are giving up all of their AC basically to attack them.
Gotcha, yep.
And then it is going to be another cultist. She is going to. Oh wait, let's see what she's thinking. She's good. She's looking at 1, which is at Victor. 2 arrows into Victor. I think both of those are going to miss with a 8, 14 is the high one.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
It's going to do 6 piercing damage to him.
Fuck. I'm down.
So I thought I got somebody's turn, and it is roll for a death saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that worked out pretty well, huh? Hey, there we go.
And what, Justin is minus 5 hit points, right?
Justin. Yeah, -5. So he's at 9. 9 total.
And then I think a lot of those berserkers are actually dead. One dead berserker. 2 dead berserkers. 3 dead berserkers. 4 dead berserkers. And probably not excited to come back around to the combat. 1 dead Ezra. And there is a berserker. So right now, Justin is conscious, and Ella Wood. Let's see what he is thinking here. Good. He's gonna go for 2. Is gonna be Justin. Running up to Justin, and he is going to take his advantage with a, I think, an 18. Yeah, +5, 18 to hit.
That'll do it.
Think he needs a 1 to knock down Justin right here. And that's it. 4 damage.
I will uncanny dodge that.
Oh yeah. Shit, you were at 9 hit points anyways, right? So that
I
was
meant-
it was much better than just the 1 though. But a 1 was a solid damage roll. So you're taking 2, you'll be at 7 hit points.
Yes, sir, Bobby. Yep.
It's gonna go back around to Burke, and I have to roll that.
Fuck. It's bad. It's really bad.
Burke has 1 positive. It's gonna go to Galleon for a death saving throw. The library soundtrack does not sufficiently establish how epic this is going to be. 17 for, what are you at right now, Galleon? Death saves.
It's 2 success.
2 success. That's actually kind of bad. You need to roll a 20 because that'll get you in. Otherwise, you're just laying there on the ground. And Ellawood, so far an MVP for the one person who kind of has a dead character too. What do you have in mind to save everything right now, Chris?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Do it. Fucking do it.
Yeah, like right now, everything that happens is going to be epic on some level. So the one who just ran up to Jason and attacked, well, both of them you have advantage to attack against. You can see openings in how they are moving that you can place damage into their vitals. That one is probably lowest, and the other one, I don't think the other one looks bloodied yet. So, like, if you had a spell that you were going to use, like a big spell, that might be good on the other one. But the one that is that just ran up on Justin, you probably have a pretty good chance with like a firebolt to kill that one. Oh shit! Roll a d20 for me. I think I missed on the last fireball.
You missed both.
Both fireballs? Roll 2 d20s. Nope, nothing happens.
Damn. Damn.
Like a unicorn would be a pretty epic way to get out of this fight.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, I'm just gonna fireball the just random bastard.
The weak one? Word.
Oh.
That's a kill for sure.
Oh.
Roll the damage though? Yep, that's definitely going to decimate him.
So fucking clutch. Jesus Christ.
Any movement from you? Do you have potions on you? Actually,
No.
I need to use the restroom. Before we finish Ellawood's turn, can everybody in the group actually take a look to see what the potion situation is?
I have one thing left that you said was a healing thing. The pink bomb, Keoden's ointment.
Yeah, neither Ezra nor Ellywood had any potions on.
I have 2 on me. I had before starting the campaign. But I mean, I'm also just. They're only potion of healing.
I don't know. I'll check the party loot list real quick. That thing's gone, so I gotta get rid of that. That one's gone. Large potion of healing. I don't know where that's at. I don't know who has that, but there's a large potion of healing.
That what you just picked up off one of the bodies a minute ago.
No. That was a greater healing potion. That's gone now.
Oh, that
Um,
might have been last week. Whoever was playing that one in the temple the week before.
yeah.
I feel
Uh,
like Gaston had the. I think that was the.
No, no,
yeah,
no. I just picked up that greater healing potion off that dead guy over there that we searched through. And
Okay.
then
Oh, that was that one.
there's I didn't write larger potion of healing. I don't know where that came from. I burned the regular potion of healing.
there was
Before.
one we picked up. I think when we went to the temple the week where a load of us were away, and it was just me, Urza, and someone else. Can't remember. Maybe Burke.
Yeah, the fact that it says large tells me a lot about that one. That is a big mistake, and quite often I will turn that into a potion of healing.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of things that you can write, like a large red potion, that gives you a better chance of that ever being a greater potion of healing. Because I often, when you guys don't know what something is, I will make my own notes in the DM portion that tells me what stuff is. But for what it's worth, in this dire circumstances, let me get a. Ty, you said that potion of healing already got burned from the party loot list?
Yes, and I burned the greater one I just picked up this session.
No,
I
no,
don't know.
no. Like the potion of healing that's in there right now.
Yeah, the regular one.
That one's gone?
That one's gone, and then whatever that
Okay.
larger one is.
So somebody roll a d6. For what it's worth, Chris, roll a d6 with that large potion of healing. This is why I have to stress I don't want you guys to save stuff in the party loot list. It is meant to be something that you move onto characters at the end of sessions, so this thing is empty at the start of sessions. So 6 is going to put it on Galleon. That is absurd. Reroll that one. Roll another die. It's on you. So yeah, you can run up to Victor and you can give him a greater potion of healing right now as a bonus action. Or you know that you can run into the fray and you have the ability to heal somebody next turn. What would you like to do, Chris?
Probably get up Victor.
Go for it. Roll 4d4. So, Victor, you can take 17 hit points.
All right.
I am deleting those fucking potions. Yeah, situations like this is exactly why the party loot list needs to actually be sorted and given out to players so you all actually know. And on some level here, like you guys would have enough familiarity with Galleon that you should also understand that he has that resource as well. Because running around as adventurers, it's good to know somebody has them so you can feed them to them if they go unconscious. Just as much as it's good to know where the party's resources are for when shit hits the fan.
When we all get together, we can probably sort it out. It's a bit tough when we've only got half the group, unfortunately.
Well, this group also has been one of the worst habits of using that party loot list. Like, it's a journal, it's kept in there, and that drives me nuts. But we are moving to Justin. The guy who has swiped at you has just been burned alive by Ellawood, and you see the weak points ahead of you in the one that is, what was it? I think he just swung on Burke.
It just knocked him down, yeah. What would it take to recall? I guess it would probably be an action. Remember who has healing left, or just something that would that be just something I know, like between
Um,
the two, Burke and Galleon.
like from what you know, both of them have the ability to heal on a regular basis. So there wouldn't necessarily be too much difference there.
Oh no,
Um,
I'm just thinking about like who has the power left to heal, who's spent and who's not. I don't
I don't
think
think
Burke has
Justin
any.
would fully understand those things, and nobody would ever understand Galleon's actual healing pool, let alone. I'm not sure. Have you ever used a healing spell with Galleon?
I have before, but it's very weak compared to like a cleric.
Okay.
Because my spell ability is only like level 1, level 2 max, whereas Burke's goes up to like level 4 or 5 with many more slots.
All right, I think I'm gonna. Fuck. Yeah, I think I have to kill this guy first. So I'm going to use my bonus action to do insightful fighting on him. So it's a deception roll off here between me and this guy.
He's gonna win. Oh yeah, very nice. You've got advantage. Wait, what are you looking for here? I'm sorry.
Insightful.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to use your bonus action. He is you have advantage on this guy.
This is to use sneak attack. More damage.
Once you have advantage, you get sneak attack.
Okay, never mind then. I'm going to draw my rapier and swing at him.
That will hit, and you'll do 16 damage.
Yep.
That's like a solid hit into his kidney, and you just see as there's like, wait, kidney's the wrong one. I was going for the blood sac. Why can't I fucking think of it?
Spleen?
Spleen
No.
sounds about right. There's like a quart of blood in your spleen.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Let's go
Then,
for oh man. Fuck it. I'm going for just the kidney on the first thought. It's the wrong organ, but you like stab like into the side of his torso, and there's just like a steady flow of blood pouring out of him. He's still like healthy, but that's bloodied. That was about at this point. That guy's at half health.
all right. That's it for me. I don't. I can't.
Cunning
kill the guy.
action. Just take the dodge action.
Oh, I used my bonus for the insightful fighting thing.
You don't have to though. That was my point. As I was trying to tell you before, like that you had advantage on those guys, so you still have your cunning action as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
Take that dodge
I'll,
action.
Yep, I'll take it.
When they attack reckless, right?
It would just become a straight roll.
Yeah.
And if they don't attack reckless, they would have disadvantage. Archer's staying in it. Who's up right now? Victor is he.
Victor Jaston and Ellawood.
So I think it's shots at Justin again. He's last. 2 shots at Justin. I think the 18 is a hit.
That is correct.
Oh wait, no, these are at disadvantage. So it would be the first one would be the 8. That's the first of the attacks. So that is a 14 to hit. Is that a hit or a miss?
As a miss.
And then the second shot is going to be the 4 for a 12.
That miss.
Berserker's got you as the only target there, so he's going to go reckless. So it will just be a straight roll. His reckless versus your dodge. 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Elwood will bet luck.
Roll the d4. 16 to hit.
It still hits.
What was it? Anything but a 1 was a miss, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is probably going to suck out your reaction, but D12 plus 3, 6 damage.
Gosh. I'll still use it. The uncanny dodge. Take
So
3.
3 more. Four health.
4 health.
But I mean, this is why epic shit happens when stuff is going down like this. And it's not necessary that Esra has to be dead here. This is the type of thing where you guys might be able to find ways, but it will be a cliffhanger that we leave it on regardless. Let's see. Go into another archer. She's in a tough spot, so we're going to D6, the 1 and a 2. She's still running. So she's going to go for 3, which I think is going to put it into Ellawood. 2 shots into Ellawood. With a 16 and a 17 on Ellawood. I think 16 is Ellawood's AC, so both of those should hit.
Yeah.
I think Ellawood's
Yeah.
at full health, though. So 7 and 12 damage for 19 total piercing. I think that's half of Ellawood's life right now. Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
it
you
has
can't even mod.
5.
And then it's going to go to Victor. You are down on the ground. You can stand. I don't know if you necessarily have anything in your hands, but you have to use your free action to pick anything up that you would have fallen with unconscious.
No, I don't think I do. Fuck. I'll just stand up and I'll blast this last guy to the west of Galleon. That last berserker there.
Gotcha. Hit.
Alright, well, fuck
And 10's a miss.
it. It'd be 13, and I push him.
I think he's severely bloodied at that point.
Alright.
Anything else from Victor right now?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, Victor's done.
Yeah, I think he's going for Justin. So he's going to rage again. It'll be a straight roll against Justin. 15. Wait a second. How is this guy gone again? I have 2 berserkers. Yeah, I already attacked Justin on the 20th, so we're just gonna skip over this guy. I attacked him with the dead berserker was on 20.
Yeah.
Oh no, the dead berserker's on 11. So it's actually going to Burke. Burke is unconscious right now. Death save.
Yep, he's on 1 pass.
And then it's going to go to Galleon.
Two passes for Burke.
Need some nat 20s.
Oh.
That's almost good. It's very hard to say a fail is good, but Galleon needs a 20. He needs to stand.
June 1.
And Ellawood, you are at the point where you can probably finish off that berserker with your attack at advantage on like a firebolt, or you can start to look to the archers in the south.
Yeah, I feel like getting rid of the fireball.
So
Do
the
it.
attack's at advantage.
Do it. Yes.
25 hits, so close to the crit. Oh, 14 is just below his max. And I think it's gonna go to Justin.
I'm going to
You just saw Galleon cough up blood. I think now is the point where you pretty much have to. You could finish that Berserker, but you also know that you might be the only person with healing in that immediate vicinity.
yeah.
Although I think it would be more entertaining if you picked up Burke and then Burke fed Galleon one of his own healing potions. Actually,
I'll, yeah, it would. Yeah, Justin would do that. Justin would, seeing him cough up blood, he would go and help him. So he would give him the
how
ointment.
about this? Because I still want you guys to come out on top. Use your bonus action with cunning action to take the dodge action. Hold your action for the archers to fire their arrows, where you would then use your Kiotins to heal Burke. It is a dangerous play because if you get knocked down before they finish shooting, you won't get to heal them. But if Justin survives that turn, you will have everybody who is currently alive conscious. That's my thought. To like,
Okay.
obviously you can do what you'd like still, but that is a dangerous way to see how the dice actually lie, how the actual moment unfolds, in a way, because you've already seen like when you've healed somebody and then they were the target that dropped. And you're kind of at that point where guys are in a tough spot, but you might still be able to come out on top.
That just seems kind of risky. Very
Sounds good.
very risky.
What are you thinking?
Um. You're saying take the dodge action for my cunning, and then
I think
hold my action.
regardless, that's what you have to do right now, is dodge action with your cunning. And then the real question is are you drawing your arrow and ending that berserker, drawing the Kiotins, and healing one of the people who are below you?
Yeah, because if he rolls a 1, he'll be dead.
Yep.
He already rolled that 1.
That's why I say specifically that you've seen Galleon cough up blood. But as far as knowing how everything unfolds, you could actually heal Burke, and Burke could stand up and heal him.
I can't use the cunning action to dodge. It's only to dash, disengage, or hide.
Oh, word. Whoopsie.
I can't. Yeah, I can't disengage and then hold an action. That doesn't make sense, right?
You don't have to disengage. You're not in combat because you knocked him away with Victor.
Yeah, so yeah, it doesn't. I can't do what you're saying. Sucks. That would be pretty dope if I could do that.
It makes sense though. I think monks are probably the only ones who can then do that, where they use a key point. There's still a resource used.
Fuck.
The dodge action is very powerful, and that is why we'll let that last turn happen how it is because it was still epic.
I'll God damn it! It's a fuck.
What do you guys
It feels
think,
like-
Chris, Seamus? What do you think's the right way to play this? You got any advice for Ty?
I think I'm just gonna go for the heal right now, and then just hope for the best.
Get it. Who are you gonna heal? Galleon?
Yeah, I gotta heal Galleon.
Hell yeah. So I don't know the Kiotins offhand, but I feel like it's like a few D6 or a few D8.
This glass jar, 3 inches diameter, while it contains 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's got,
those are the numbers, and I think he has 3.
yeah, 3 uses in this jar. Blah, blah,
2D8 plus 2.
Oh wait, hold on. It says he takes one. This is the creature that receives it regains 2d8 plus 2 hit points, ceases to be poisoned or cured any disease.
That's why it's badass.
Yeah, so 2d8 plus 2.
But the actual ointment kind of starts to suck once you have a paladin in the group, because all he ever has to do is sink 5 hit points into you and cures all of those. So Galleon, you can take 11 hit points.
Sweet.
Mark down a use for this here.
I'll set.
Oh yeah, I can't do that. Yep. Then I still have a movement. Something. Can I take the hide action? There's nothing to hide behind. But
Roll a D100 for me.
Hide behind the body.
I don't feel like 79 is especially epic on any level. You can use the Keotans as a bonus action, so you can take an action here.
oh. I was using the Kyoto as the action and then the cunning action to
Normally
hide.
it would be. But this, like I said, like after the death of Ezra, I like to imagine everybody got an extra shot of adrenaline and things get faster.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna go for the kill. I'm gonna kill this berserker.
That'll do, donkey. He had 3 hit points left. You really only had to hit.
Nice. And that's it for Justin. God damn it.
So now there's now 5 people up.
Yeah, 4.
Oh shit. My bad. I shouldn't have laughed at that either.
Is it
2 more arrows into Ellawood. 19 will hit, and I think the 7's gonna miss with a 13. I think his AC is 16. And it's gonna do 9 piercing.
His DC should be 15 with 8 comp.
Oh, okay, word. Yeah, it was still a 13 though. It's still a miss. Shit. What hit points does Ellawood say for you right now, Ezra?
16.
Word, because I started removing hit points and then I got distracted. So he's at 7. Berserker is dead, the last cultist. She is going to run away. And let's see. You guys, Justin's observant enough. You will see that the moment she touches the ocean's water, she disappears.
oh shit.
And it is on Victor.
Fuck. I don't have any healing. I guess I'll
If you wanted to heal Burke, you can use, if you can get to him, I don't know if you have the distance, you can use your bonus and your action to grab a potion from Galleon and feed it to Burke. Nope. So you could get there, but realistically, probably all you have to do is to try to hurt that archer.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Boop. And then I'll blast 2 blasts at her.
One hit. The other will miss.
Yeah, these.
This is an important moment here. Push or pull?
Oh fuck.
You chose them. When I saw that, I was like, oh man, that's going to create a lot of problems.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna push her in the water. Fuck it. We gotta get out of here. I'm getting her away. Fuck off. Boom.
Excellent. Word. So anybody else who is effectively conscious right now, well, I guess regardless, it's going to Burke for another save. And I just want to remind everybody, Burke said don't kill him with pigeons. So we've been okay this whole time.
Fuck.
One fail does it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I think the only one who
Alright.
hasn't gone down is Ellawood.
Oh yeah, like I said, like at one point I looked at him like, he's at full health? How have I not targeted the fucking wizard? So Galleon, you are at, I think you got like 13 or 14 hit points there. And you are down on the ground. I think your great sword's on the ground beside you. But what would you like to do?
I think just on the ground, I'm gonna pull my hand out to reach out to Burke and use my lay on hands on him, just to get him back to consciousness again. Only gonna do with 1 hit point.
Gotcha.
I got left on that. I can do proper healing later, but right now, just saving it in case it happens again. And then I'll pick up my great sword and get back up, I guess. Oh, I kind of feel like I should just stay on the ground, play dead.
Here's the thing, with an archer shooting at you, they're at disadvantage while you were on the ground.
Yeah, so I'm
If you were
just gonna
prone.
stay on the ground then in that case, because it's not much I'm gonna do at the minute. Like I've got nothing I can really hit that far out.
Chris, would you like a chance to kill the archer with your with Ellawood?
Yeah. Let's see if Ellawood can kill her. Am I in?
She's technically 10 more feet away as well. I think I started this map at like, I think I stored this map at like a 15 by 15, and it's now 50 by 76. And I'm popping it up to 80.
So he moves a bit closer and pops off a firebolt.
Fucking shit. God damn it.
That's a hit. She's definitely bloodied. I think that's the hit that bloodies her. I'm not sure how fire bloodies somebody, but yeah.
I would say singe. Like, sears. I don't know.
So Justin, take a shot, do your deception check, and then take a shot.
Alright.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have that regardless. I think you've got a +7. Yep.
Oh.
So roll a shot and you get sneak attack on her. She's at 31 hit points. If you crit, you can kill her. If you roll perfect, I think you can almost kill her. Fuck yeah, that's a crit.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
even care about the actual like dice of it. A crit in this situation is the perfect way to finish that character off. And as her body falls into the ocean, the body disappears.